and welcome everybody to tonight's episode of Tales of TPK, where we are in a bit of a pinch. It's also been a while, so welcome back if there's anybody actually watching. Been on a small hiatus mainly because of my well-being, and we've done a few things offline where we've tried to schedule everything, but with sickness and just general troubles of getting a game together, we're finally back. And of course, it's right before Christmas, so hopefully we'll be able to get going as we continue. But the 4 members of our misfit band is currently in an alleyway, and they should actually be a bit further forward as well, and the others should be a bit backwards. But they decided that they needed some money, and with that, they chose a mission, and that was to hunt down a perpetrator, and then to bring him to justice, or at least to see what the girl that enlisted it wanted. But as they're making their way down from the Emir ward into the inner slums, they have a bit of trouble in front of them. And namely, it's 4 individuals on ground levels and another 5 individuals on roof level who want money from the party. Or their lives. They're not really certain of what yet. But this man in the back steps forward carefully on some glass and exclaims, "Well, you've got a simple choice. Money or life. What's it gonna be?" You see him standing about 6'11", 6'11", 6'1". 6'11" is whoosh, 6'1", and very simple clothes, but there's still cleanliness to them. So it's not someone that's been hiding in the dirt for a long time, and somebody that probably has access to, you know, a shower and a bath, and are able to wash his clothes. And he's looking rather lax about this all as he's asking you guys this.
I think sort of look around to the rest of the group to see if anyone else wants to, like, you know, or if anyone else is starting to speak, and like just start sort of slowly clapping my hands, like, "Yes, you certainly have us in a pinch, good sir. Very well crafted, if I may say so myself."
Can I make a history check to see if I know generally if the crime in the Emir ward is like violent crime or usually like non-violent crime?
You're in the slums.
I thought you said we're in the Emir ward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said they made their way through and now they're somewhere else.
Yeah. There's just a lot of people around us, because obviously we hear the people around and then we see these people, like, yeah, we're clearly outnumbered.
Yes.
I must say, good marks on your setup. I don't think anyone else saw you at all, and clearly you have us outnumbered and outmanned. But I think your perceptive skills on choosing targets might still need to work, and I could definitely give you some pointers on that. I was like, sort of like show, like, if you look at my belt and you see that I don't really have a lot of things dangling around, and sure, it's maybe a precaution to have in most districts, but it is not a free choice I have made. I don't really have a lot, and of course the coins I do have are yours, but there are not that many.
Then put them on the ground.
Hmm?
Since you're talking about that belt, why don't you put that on the ground as well?
As you wish. I start taking off the belt. Can I make a sleight of hand to sort of retrieve, I guess, I don't know how the pouches work, but maybe like retrieve some of the coins of the pouch. Obviously not all of them, but like a few into my glove or something.
Okay. Like, I just want you to try and explain how this is going to work with there being individuals above you, and how you're going to, like, sleight of hand as you'll, like, remove, because pouches are, you know, they're tied to
Yeah,
your
they are
waist.
tied. Yeah, and it's probably like a bow or something, so people can't get in easily. Yeah, you're right. I was like, street magic. But yeah, I haven't prepared it to do that, so yeah, that's fair. Yeah, then I'll just leave it as is and just drop it on the ground. And obviously, I guess my club would also be attached to that, and I just let it go into the ground.
There are also people behind us as well.
Not that you can see, but the alley is rather long.
Okay. On 3, run. And I'm thinking because you can do the old trick of scatter all the money on the ground and then run away really quickly while they pick it up. Or just like yeet it towards them, and then you book it as you throw it towards them, and then they catch it, and by the time they catch it, you're already like 5 feet away booking it, and they're like, "Oh, we got the money."
Maybe. I mean, if they have crossbows and bows, it's
All
just
I'm
like,
thinking
yeah.
of is like, how do I handle getting robbed in New York City? And generally, it's like throw your wallet at them and run away. It's
Seriously,
like
has
what
that
they
happened
teach
a
you.
lot? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious? What the hell?
All the time. I'm just basing this off like New York City. Not
He
like
looks to you guys, and like he sees that you are unsure of what to do, and he's like, "Listen, it's a simple choice. You can put your things on the ground, and you can leave, or you can try and run, or try and fight us, and we can see how that goes." And you hear like from the roof, would like them to see them try.
I look at the others and just kind of like, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm biting my tongue as fuck. I am so ready to just go on and just fight this.
See, she wants to fight. I want to dip.
Yeah. No, I'm just waiting for you guys, basically. So.
Violet, have fun.
I still look at the leader like,
I see you got the weakest link in the front. A woman. What's she doing there?
Oh, now you done fucked
I
up
take a
bad.
step forward and just. What you
you
say?
want to make a wager?
What you just
I
say?
think you heard me.
Yeah.
Women
That's
make
a great
lousy
idea.
fighters.
Okay. So how about you and I one-on-one right now?
One-on-one.
Nobody else.
Look at this.
Oh, you're
Why would this
scared
be
to
a
fight
one-on-one?
little girl? Oh, yeah, that was super easy, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, right, you're a pussy. Oh, wait, what?
Indeed. You do realize that there's other fights than those with your muscles, because apparently that's the only thing you have in you.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna beat your ass.
He kind of like
Right.
just looks up, and you see most of the men kind of take a step forward. Those who have daggers at the ready, kind of ready it.
Sort of like
Looking,
step a little to the side.
then come at me. Take a swing. I'll have you have the first one free, and then you'll feel the 5 daggers in your back.
Yeah,
Darling.
exactly. Because
Crawl
you're
back
so...
to the whorehouse that you came from.
Oh, fuck you.
Funny.
No.
Question, how many of them have any sort of ranged weapon at all?
They can still throw
Do
it.
you want?
Yeah.
You see, like most of them have things in your hand, but looking up because of the sun in zenith at the moment, it's kind of hard to tell what they actually have in their hands.
Most likely they don't have bows and arrows, right?
No,
like that you
have
need a
not seen.
yeah, you
no
need
bows
like
or arrows.
4 crossbows. Like that's you need like a fletcher and arrow. Like in the slums, like
Yeah,
you
so
know,
it's
nice
best
little
they
dagger
have,
who's
like,
walking around with.
Maybe they maybe have like throwing axes,
They
daggers.
could
maybe
also have
throwing
darts.
stars.
I would like
Or
to.
darts. Yeah.
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 Do you kiss your mom with that mouth? Or is she dead?
Yes,
She didn't
I do.
teach you manners. I don't think she did. No,
I can see what your mother taught you at least.
not much. To be fair. So, come at me. But leave these guys out of it because I don't give a shit about them. I actually don't.
Okay.
Listen, lady,
Oh boy, Josh.
I don't care if you're as weak as you seem to be, but your mouth is going on much more than I'd pay any whore to ever talk. So either you shut up,
Good.
put your things on the ground, or my men will start throwing stuff at you, and you're not going to survive for long then. He takes a step forward.
perhaps we can come to an arrangement. Maybe we can
You drop
help
your
you more.
things now.
Who's the man whore? I think you're the man whore, though. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure we all know there's more than one way to make a man drop to his knees, correct?
I mean, an
I
Ethereum
think
piece
he's
is an
dickless.
Ethereum piece, and I'll drop to my knees for that if that's so.
He's dickless. That's why.
I didn't hear a word you just said. I'm sorry.
He said, an Ethereum piece is an Ethereum piece. I'll drop to my knees for one.
And you think we have that?
No, and that's why I'm not going to drop to my knees for you. Why would I? Look at you.
You wouldn't happen to know Jimmy Lesora, would you?
No.
Well, that's a right shame.
No, these guys don't know anybody.
All right.
That's the problem.
None of you have heard of him, maybe? Have some grudge against him, perhaps? Look around like at the top, see if it registers on anyone else.
You can't really see their faces.
No,
They're...
no. It's more of it like seeing if they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to count to 10. 1. 2.
I
I
look
just-
at Charles, I'm like, what the fuck
3.
am I supposed to
I start
do?
backing away from my stuff on the ground.
3,
I'm not
6,
stopping myself. I'm
5.
just
5, 2,
6.
1,
18.
Yeah, I
42,
drop,
23.
I drop
7.
a little bit of money.
Okay, so you literally take up your pouch and you take out some of the money and then put
No,
your
no, no.
pouch back.
No, I actually
Because
drop
you don't
all
have...
the...
Yeah,
all
you
the
don't
money.
have multiple
Yeah.
pouches.
Yeah.
I want to make a sleight of hand check. Have like a dart in my sleeve and throw the dart out at this guy so he's like not expecting it because he's looking at the money she just put on the ground.
We're
He's
gonna
And then I'm
not
going-
die
looking
now.
at the money that
He's
he
not
puts
looking
on the
at
ground.
her taking
He is
shit and putting
not
on the ground.
Looking
Okay.
at... He's
pro.
looking at you guys, and he is ready for a fight.
Okay, so honestly, we should
You
just
haven't specifically said that you have a dart in any easy place to do either. Like, this is
yes, but where would I keep my darts? In a pouch on the thing?
on
Like,
the side of your belt or somewhere like where it's not.
listen, it's always sneaky. It's a trick I picked up.
And like,
I mean, I said I'd do it, right?
I mean, you said that when he's watching the ground, hey, if you want to throw things, you can throw things at him.
Right. We got like 3 seconds left, and nobody's making a decision, so I'm gonna chuck a dart at his face.
Okay, so
Oh
the
my
moment
God,
that you
yep,
do
we're dead.
that, you go for the hasty action of
Well,
tossing
can I
something
make
at
the
him.
sleight of hand for the hasty action to see
No,
how
you
nicely he
can't,
reacts
because
to it?
the moment, why would you pick? Okay, so in this, if you're ever in a robbery situation, what do they always tell you not to do? Don't make any hasty actions because it will be shown as hostility. That is the same as it would work here. They're all watching you, eagerly waiting for you to do something to trigger a fight. And then you do something hasty that can be taken as though you are making a hostile action. And then immediately, fight is going to ensue.
All right, fair. If it's just this, even if just the arm movement, they're like boom. Then
When
no, if
you're
I can't
doing
make-
something quick, as if to throw something, because you need force and you need speed to throw something, especially that is light as a dart or a dagger. Because you can't just... So,
Look at the wrist.
combat. You can
Combat,
right-click
I
yourselves and...
Can I get the dart through?
What?
I'm telling you that you're not getting the dart through. We're beginning combat the moment that you're reaching for the dart.
Okay.
The old man is like, come at me, bro.
Here I am without my pants, my belt, my hammer.
Yup.
Could have
Oh
worn
my God.
suspenders.
Coming, guys, holy shit.
I mean, this is gonna be so fucking quick. Yeah,
And it starts either way, right? Like we start running or we fight them, the combat's gonna start because they're waiting for us to do anything that's not give them money. Where the fuck's initiative?
Right-click your tokens, and then click the sword and board, and then go to the hand, and then click the dice to roll. See who is not in.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We're
damn.
so fucking dead.
We're okay. Am I in?
Yes, it's only... So at the top now, June, at the top right, where you choose the chat, you'll see like a hand like this. That's the combat tracker.
Oh, the fist thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
the fist. And then you just click roll, and then
Yep.
I'll begin.
You roll dog
Oh,
shit.
So what happens is that Charles does a hasty action, and at that time it just 0. So we start the combat with Oscar being the one that's quickest on his feet to act.
You have a chat inspiration, by the way.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think we need to swap music as well.
Might be a good idea. It's a bit dramatic where we all die.
Oh, I just have no idea what to do. Well, shit, I guess we're fighting.
Yeah.
Can I get past Violet? And,
Yes, you can move through because it's still like spacious, so you can move through. So I will. A thing that works now is that since Kinnanen, you are the 2 people at the top, you can let him act first, and then you can do something. You can also hold your initiative just like you could in the earlier editions, but then you can never go up. You can only go down. So if you want to wait, you can drop down in the initiative order.
No, I'm gonna just go for it.
Sure.
I'm getting... Yeah, let's go here.
Yep. So you
seems like-
push through and...
Quarterstaff, two-handed. Let me just... Quarterstaff. All pro? Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yes.
That is counting off strength rather than dex?
Yeah, it shouldn't. It should be dex.
Yes, you can change that if you go to open
You hit him with the quarterstaff and he heals 1 HP.
details and then ability
Yeah, edit
modifier.
item.
Yeah, I'm changing it. There we go.
Oh, you are. Okay, cool.
So could you roll it once more and we'll use the damage from that?
Yep.
Well, technically it is a 1, so it should be 1 plus. But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You can do the 9 damage. So you walk up, or you act very quickly, walk up, and before he gets whatever weapon it is that he has gotten sheathed, you manage to whack him on the bottom of his shin with your quarterstaff. And then, what do you want to do?
I believe as a monk I get a bonus
Yes,
action.
you do.
Oh, no, wait, that's... Yeah, I do get the bonus action attack.
Action flurry of blows? Or
He
offhand?
doesn't get flurry of blows.
Oh, that's level
No,
3?
it's just... if I take flurry of
Yep.
blows, I can do 1... Yeah, it's flurry of blows, yeah.
Oh, yes, all of them. So what
no,
you can do
no,
here is you have a choice.
Either, yeah,
to
either I
spend
use
ki
my bonus
or just-
action as
yeah.
a regular attack, or I
you
use
spend
flurry
a
of
ki.
blows to make 2 more
Yes,
attacks, but
exactly.
I have to spend key.
Or Kage at this point.
Kage, sorry, yeah.
That's
and
fine.
yeah, I'm gonna spend a Kage point to
Yep.
do flurry of blows. But they do have to be unarmored
They do.
or unarmed.
Slap him.
Let me just check that the
It's an
that
unarmed
it's,
attack. Does that mean
I
you
think
kick?
that the unarmed should be set up correctly because we set it up.
I'm not sure if it's 1d4
It
though.
is 1d4 unless we changed it, which I think we did, but I'm not certain.
Let's just
Let's keep
try.
it for now and
Yeah, it
see.
is a 1d4. It's fine.
Yep. So the 18 hits for another 6 points, and then you
Yep.
have one last hit as well.
Yep. One more.
So as the
Oh, boy.
quarterstaff comes in, your one hand kind of just slides off, follows the momentum, hits him in the cheek. The second attack, however, he manages to just barely get away from your hits, moving over to Kinnan. He's standing here and just kind of not certain what to do, looks up and tries to, even though there is a sun in the way, so with certain penalties, he shoots out a bolt of frost that just continues out into the sky, and then uncertain if to move forward or backwards. Now, as you have slapped him, Oscar, he pulls out a rapier and a dagger, and then he proceeds to wait.
To wait?
Yes.
Bitch.
Okay.
And
Sure.
then this
Wait.
guy.
Tim.
Mhm.
I know this is kind of late on a thing. I can add charisma to my initiative rolls.
Yes, and your charisma is
18.
18. So
So it's +4.
yes, so that will
'Cause
bump you up there. So we haven't missed
Cool.
anything. There should be a way to add that in.
Yes.
The guy at the back. He takes a step backwards. And then you see him kind of pull out a small dark blue marble and sit down with his knee and then kind of crunch it. And out from this comes a bolt that speeds up towards Violet. And he attempts to hit you with it. And you just feel this bolt of lightning just slap next to you, but you manage to move out of the way so
Yeah,
that he
I
doesn't.
just step out of the way and just look at him like, that's bet
Sure.
you got, bitch.
And then from above, I think this one should be towards Oscar. A 14 does not hit you, I believe.
I don't think so, no.
Cool.
No, it doesn't.
And then we'll move over to Charles. Yeah,
When I look up,
yes.
are there guys like leaning over the roof?
So what it is, because nobody would be stupid to lean over the roof, it's basically they lean over, toss something, and then they lean back again. So you can, from your angle, see a tiny, tiny bit of these guys. Probably this one the most, and then these guys you see nothing of.
Okay. I'm going to... So how do I get advantage when sneak attacking somebody?
You hide, but you can't in this.
Okay, and
situation.
it's swashbuckler is if I'm alone and nobody else
Yes,
is
and normal sneak attack is just you get it when you have an ally next.
Yes, okay, that's what I wanted to double check on that. Yeah, I'm going to go and cast the... We never worked out what the DC would be for the Sickening Stench work, right, Tim?
The DC goes off con. As it
Yeah,
says.
no, I know. For just... Is it just same DC? Except it doesn't do damage, it just starts making them yak
I think you
uncontrollably.
can choose whether or not it does damage or just makes them vomit and poop. So,
I think it's more funny if it doesn't do damage.
sure, but you've used that today already.
Have I used it today? I thought we had a rest.
Didn't you
Between
use it
now and
last
then.
session to make him...
Yeah.
Yeah,
If we didn't have a rest between then yeah, that makes sense. Okay, then I will just walk up and hit him with the cane sword.
Before you hit him with anything, I need to double check anything. It's not that.
You have triggered my trap card.
Yes.
Mean.
Okay, cool. Just want to check. Go ahead and slap him.
Okay.
Heh!
Tim is
Old
very
man.
creative.
Flurry off.
There we go.
Hey, an 8.
Ooh.
That
An 8, let's go.
That does not look like you are proficient with it. So I think you need to click in the proficiency thing, but it wouldn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
And then we go to another person on the top who is going to try now, this time aim something to Violet. Because she's right below him. Aha!
Oh my god, fuck roll. I'm
Oh shit.
so dead.
I think you could see. You take 3 points of damage as a rock falls on your head. However, I'm going to roll to confirm it. No, that does not confirm. So the attack doesn't hit, and has to be re-rolled. I mean, how does that work with advantage? Because you roll, it doesn't hit, so it has to be re-rolled, and then
Oh,
the
so I don't
15
take.
still no. You take 2
Yeah.
damage instead of 3,
Oh.
but it still hits, but it's not a crit.
Yeah.
Because the 15 was the second one that was rolled. Joshua, you have. What would you have had in your belt? That's like.
It's like my weapon and my pouch, and my pants probably are a bit looser, but
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything else.
No.
Like, so I take up my shield and I almost like have them in both hands. Like I'm basically just using the shield and like using it to help block. And I want to shout at the top of my lungs, "Fire!" like to try and get guards' attention. So they probably won't come here anyways. But in my mind, like, oh yeah, just try and get attention. See if
Just
people
roll
show
me a
up.
con to see how loud you yell.
All right. Just like, oh, I lost my breath. Ability check, I guess.
Yeah, or save. It's fine either way.
Yeah, it's not. I'm proficient in regardless. So
Nice. So you go fire.
So screwed.
Me right now.
And I like take the dodge action, like to like defensive stance, basically. Just.
Yep.
Oh god.
The moment that this fellow moves up, the one with the rapier swings out towards you, Oscar, for a 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And you will take 11 points of damage as he stabs you in a very peculiar place, which would be your thigh. And just ha! And then the brute is going to raise his cudgel and try and slap you. And that's a 22.
Oh no.
And you're going to take 5 points of damage more as he just bonk you on your shoulder.
Not doing well.
Violet,
Yeah.
there is no more space to attack these people.
Fuck my life. Yeah.
You can jump over to the other side, I guess, but
Excuse me, old man.
Basically.
It's difficult terrain to move through someone, right?
you cannot move through an enemy space, and she cannot end her turn on your space either.
Sure. I was going to ask this when you were doing the NPCs after my turn, but then it went very quickly. I wanted to use my bonus action to hide by kind of like pressing myself against the wall for the like overhang lip for the people dropping rocks over my head, not for the guy in front of me.
Hiding is specifically for hiding. Like hiding is making yourself not seen. If you're pressing yourself up against the wall here, it would mean that everybody else except those 3 has a much easier advantage trying to hit you because you're trying to move very specifically to avoid being seen from above, but then you're making yourself open to everyone else.
Fuck. Yeah,
You can pull somebody out of the way, but that's an action, right?
No, but it will trigger an attack of opportunity.
yeah.
I thought forced movement doesn't.
Force movement specifically does in the rules that's written in.
How high is it up towards the tiles of the room?
Climbable because
Pull
there's a
someone
lot of like handholds, but it's
Yeah?
gonna take you some time to get up there.
Well, I was thinking more of sneaking up towards there, grabbing a foot and just pulling.
It's again like if you start climbing, why wouldn't these on the other side just tell them to move their
Oh
feet
yeah,
back?
yeah. Oh yeah, we have them too. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna step up towards Charles and just get out of my way, old man. I'm dealing with this shit.
Sure.
And
I mean,
I'm just
you can
holding
move
an
him.
action.
If he allows
I
you.
hit him. He couldn't have used his reaction to hit me because of swashbuckler. Fuck.
I'm not gonna hit Charles. No.
No, you can move Charles back, but then he is going to make a
Yeah.
swing at Charles
And I'm
if
not
Charles
doing
allows. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna prepare hold an action. I guess what's it called?
I don't know.
Fuck, I'm running out of words here. It's not a hide action, so no, I'm just holding my action.
To do what?
To, like, help the others get out of there, I guess. So, like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You hear from the back, "Get out of my way!" as he like moves back, and you see this large fellow just runs and then yeets himself over to between all of you and just like lands.
Oh, good.
And let's.
That count as an attack of opportunity?
And he face plants in the ground as Oscar manages to get his quarterstaff up like in his stomach. From the ground, however, he is still going to try to attack. And why not Oscar, since Oscar was the one that just slapped him in the dick.
But I'm talking to him.
He doesn't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
And
obviously.
Oscar easily manages to move out of the way. And then we have 3 attacks from the roof. I think why not all 3 against Mr. Joshua, who's standing there very deliberately.
He has his shield up blocking.
Yes, but they do have advantage for being on higher ground.
I got the high ground.
I've got the high ground. So first attack, second attack,
We're so dead.
third attack. 2 of them hit, I believe, Joshua.
I'm dying.
That is a hit. Oh, it's a 13 is not a hit, but
No,
the other
17 and 21 is, yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, both hit. Both hit.
2d2 plus 2. You will
But they
take...
did they have disadvantage on the rolls?
They have advantage and then disadvantage, so it cancels out. You'll take 5 points of damage as a few rocks hits you on the head. And then we'll back to Oscar, who is now completely surrounded.
Yep,
More or
and I
less.
have a question. How does chat inspiration work?
So chat inspiration has to be added on the next one, since we got the one last time. It now is added to your next d20 roll.
Yep.
So it's
Or
1d6.
D20, okay.
Add.
Yep, I saw that. I'm still going for the handsome bastard. Still,
Go for it.
same thing as before. Quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Pound
Please,
that
monk, do it.
magnificent bastard.
Nice. You managed to slap him in the jawbone, and he's looking fairly groggy at this point.
Nice. Spending another Kage point. I want that flurry of blows.
Sure.
So 2 unarmored attacks, right? And another one.
Yes.
I want since this wasn't called before, you are going for a killing blow and not non-lethal damage.
Yeah, whoops. I suppose I am.
I mean, in the heat of the moment, do you think Oscar would hold back?
Oh, nah, he wouldn't.
So Oscar is going for a killing blow and not for
Maga, like throat punch.
just trying to figure out where all of the combat things are.
Fun fact, there's a nerve right next to your carotid artery that if you just poke, not even hard, not like no force required, you just poke it, you die instantly.
That's so.
Yeah, you can ask the coroner if you want.
Are you serious?
Are we still doing the thing where you kill something with a crit and roll to confirm D100 shenanigans?
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out why not all of the changes have been implemented here, but I will have to do that later. Yes, you can roll me a crit confirm, please.
What does that mean?
Roll another attack.
Oh, another attack?
You can
Just
do it.
straight
You
up?
can do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Do a nat 20.
And we'll see what happens. I don't know why.
No confirm. No, it's fine. So you punch him twice and he just falls unconscious.
Oh, fuck.
June just like roast out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crit
it's like,
confirm,
"Ooh."
just to confirm, it's like you hit them and then the crit confirm, you get something additional? Or like, how does that?
We'll take it when it comes up.
Okay.
Kinnan
He's
panics.
baffled by our stupidity.
No. But he sits there. He looks at Joshua being like attacked with rocks, and he's like looking up and looking at his hands, and you just see like as panic and emotions are building, you just see like the energies between his hands are growing more and more uncontrollable as he like just raises his both hands towards one of the ones above and shoots out several just missiles of energy that hits the one on top, that just topples over, falls on his head, and you just hear as his neck is broken. And Kinnan just looks to you and looks to him, and you just see like his face drained. And we'll go
Where's
over.
Kinnan on the map? Oh, there
He
you go.
is at the back.
Right there.
No.
He just appeared.
This is
Nope.
Kinnan.
I
Kinnan
don't
map.
have that
There
on
is
my
a
map.
there is a big yellow thing on whoever is the guy on turn.
I don't have that.
He's not in turn order for me, though. Oh, no, he is. I just literally don't see him on the map.
Then update. This guy who did some magey fuckery things is going to 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Pull this man back who is already unconscious. You can stab the man on the ground if you want. He is, however, already out of the fight.
Who's the one on the ground?
No, I don't
It's-
think that I would have.
No, it's like executioner style.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and then he's gonna bonus action. 1, 2, 3, and you see him pull out a vial, open it, and just put it down. And he looks to you. All right, we get it. But like you see the two men standing next to you, they haven't gotten it. They have absolutely not gotten it. They are fully
Had a
in.
feeling.
Unfortunately, just very, brutish fighters. This guy on top, he looks over. He has a very nice rock in his hands, and Violet is just underneath him. He looks over to his leader, and he's gonna drop it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And this
Really
is
is
a bigger
nice
rock. Could you please make me a dex save?
Yep. Oh my
Yeah.
god, of course.
The lower you roll, the more damage you will take.
Okay.
That's 20, come on.
One.
So it starts as a 1d2,
Five.
and then it goes up and up and up. Nice, that's a 1d2, because you managed to move out of the way and only get it on your foot.
Nicely done.
Oh, fine.
So you only take 3 points of damage, rather than the 20 you take from getting it in your head. Charles.
What? No, I
What?
didn't. That was just wrong.
Elaine. But
Don't worry about it.
yeah,
That is not.
Cool. I am going to. He put a vial on the ground, right?
No. He poured it in the man's mouth. And as for now, there's no reactions yet, because there's been literally no time passing.
I'm surrounded and
Okay.
require
I
assistance.
am going to stab this guy who's not on the ground.
Yep. Do remember, if you want to do it non-lethal, you have to.
I was about to say that.
Nice. Good that somebody remembers.
Yes, thank you. And I'm going to try to stab him non-lethally. The way that this is going to work on it is he kind of has his hands. I'm going to try to take like the cane sword and just like nick some of like the fingers or something and just kind of cause him to like drop the sword and go for that, assuming I hit this. Which I have to reopen my character
I
sheet.
will. So before you do it, I will. This is how the change is written, so that you are aware.
Oh right, if I aim for a specific part, there's
It just, in
more.
general, non-lethal is disadvantaged because it is aiming at a specific part.
Okay. Well,
This man is looking very healthy. He can probably take a stab, but it's also one of your stabs, which
nope.
Oh.
I've been rolling like dog shit.
that's fine. It'll turn around eventually. Movements?
Bonus action.
Hmm? Could disengage.
Disengage, and I was going to do that. I was going to kind of make my way.
Yep. So disengage as a rogue on bonus action or disengage in general, you only get 15 foot when you're disengaging. Yes.
Really?
It is because rogues' movement points are just already off the charts, and
Okay,
they
so-
have been nerfed a little
Okay,
bit.
so I can't then end my space in his space, so I have to end it here. Yeah. Cool.
That's how
Yeah,
it reads,
so that's my turn.
because disengage is meant to be a full round action. So the one above is going to shove his friends out of the way, and he too is going to try and drop. And no, he is not. He actually saw Kinnan kill one of his friends, so he is going to try to 2d20. Lower one. No, that doesn't work. Oh, that's why it doesn't work. See, does he hit Kinnan? 13. Kinnan will be able to move out of the way unless he rolls a 1. That's fine. So Kinnan moves out of the way as another rock just hits, and you probably see, Joshua, since you have a decent look on these 3 fellows, they're not looking too happy. One of them starts moving back, so you can't see his face. It's your turn.
The one in front of me, does he
He's
have
dead.
a weapon? Or he's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that was the guy who died with the missiles. Yeah. Do I know he's dead or like?
If we're talking like necks used to be like this, his neck is like this.
Okay, absolutely. It's a bit too late for him. But the other guy, like next to Oscar, who's down, he's like not looking too good, right?
This guy is just
Yeah.
on the ground. He just got a stave to his penis, basically.
Yeah.
So he is on his way up and about to probably gangbang Oscar.
Okay.
It's a poor choice of words.
I know.
Depends on what you're talking about.
And yes,
Did
he would
ask
probably
about
have,
forcing
like, a
someone else to
dagger.
their knees.
Yeah, but I can move past this guy just like
Yes,
over him.
easily. Just like easily.
Yeah.
Your things are probably here somewhere that you can pick up and interact with.
Yeah. No, it's I won't pick them up. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, Joshua will with the shield, like sort of like not run like a battering ram. He'll use it like to like if there's anyone throwing rocks or bullet or like bolts, run, and then sort of like want to shove him to the ground again, like just fucking stay down.
Sure, you can roll me a strength.
It's not gonna be. I will do that. It's not gonna work, but I will do that. You'll see why.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No, like he is on his way up, and this man is just way too big for you to deal with. The other man sees Charles moving about. Let's see how battle frenzied he is.
Is that the guy next to me?
You see? Can't you see the thing around the tokens when it's the person?
No.
You can't see this
But
token.
if you hover over it in the initiative order, yes. If you're not in the initiative order, no.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
fist.
No, I'm not for the.
Yeah, the current turn marker isn't showing up for us. I saw it like for a
Yeah,
second before.
it's like
but yeah.
roll 20.
Okay.
It shows up in the turn
No,
order
there should be. So
itself, not
on
the
my
map.
screen, I have like a circly thing around him. Let's just
Fancy
take
that
one
one.
moment and let me see this. What's it called?
Let's
Initiative.
start. I don't
Double
know.
click. No.
Well, I can promote our other show that is streaming tomorrow.
Sure.
Aurora Skies, which is my new campaign. It's the second episode that will start on tomorrow as well. So you guys can just
Nice.
join us there as well.
What's it about?
What's it about? Yeah, it's yeah, I'm so bad at summarizing big stuff, but let's see. Yeah, it's about a crater. It's a yeah, a secluded place where there has been a big war. It has recently come to a close during difficult or strange circumstances, and now the realms are being attacked by some sort of monsters they have not seen before. So yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Yay.
And if you want to find out more, tune in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh, on
you.
a
What
side
timing
note,
is
too,
this?
we have a celebration. It's my Twitch baby with Geekier Nights. 9
Yeah.
months.
Hey.
9 months. Oh,
Hey.
you get
We
a
need a baby
gecko.
shower.
You get a
I
gecko.
Aww.
Oh, can we bring the gecko out while we're waiting?
I don't know if she's okay. We'll see. Let's see. No.
I just
she-
need to
she's-
check this.
Heating her belly, I think. No, she's actually shitting. I
You
think
can't.
that's
You
true.
can still not see any of the.
I see it now.
Yeah,
I see it now.
Yeah, yeah.
On
now
on
it's-
who do
now
you
it's
see it?
there.
On Violet or
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Violet.
on
Oh,
Violet.
that's
yeah.
a really cool effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Doctor Strange magic shit.
Yeah.
That's, however, not what it was meant to be. Not on just Violet, but
Yeah.
let's see.
Also, it took everybody out of the turn order except for 4 people.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I am well aware here.
Hey Sarah, the stream tomorrow, when is it?
It starts at 7 p.m. Central European time. Is that how it is?
Yeah. CD.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So
Yep.
yeah. So yeah,
So-
it's in actually 24 hours. So
Nice.
easy math.
Okay, so that problem though is that that's like the next person that is
Ah, yeah.
being shown.
Oh, that's weird.
Does it work after the second round? Like next round, does it get reset during rounds? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now it's not showing for anybody. Let's redo this time, and if it doesn't work, we'll go with it. Sorry, if I didn't get to check this, I couldn't.
It's okay.
I mean, it worked on your end, so it's it's hard to test
Yeah.
for every scenario as well.
But why
Yeah.
does it appear in Vale? Can you see it now?
No.
Could you update,
Nope.
please?
I'll try. Rip.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Yes, you.
I'm sorry. No. I'm talking to a gecko. I'm sorry. I should have been specific.
Let me double check this. Put the 3 of you in. Begin combat. Can you see it now?
Nope. And I just
No,
Just the
restarted.
4 of us.
Okay, then I have
I'm
an idea.
refreshing, so...
Yeah, no, it's fine. It won't do anything.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, you can see that one.
Mm-hmm. It's
But
animating
that
as well.
one, that one is the person that's next in order.
Oh. It's like a warning for whoever's next.
So you can see the one on Violet now, right?
Yeah, I
but
see
now
it
it's. It looks like NPC 7 is one in turn, so it's Kinnan next and then Violet.
Yes.
Is there an update on the turn marker mod, maybe? Or like the
Might
add-on?
be. Might be. Well, I'll check with that in a bit. That's unfortunate that it hasn't worked as it should be. So we'll continue from here as the brute was about to slap Mr. Oscar.
Yep, let me know. What
It's
happened.
a 10. It misses.
Misses. Woo.
Then I think it's you, Violet.
Okay. Let's see how stupid I should be. I don't think it's that stupid. Well, it might be. What happens if I disengage from this guy? Do I have to disengage from this guy as well?
No,
Because I can't do
disengage
that, right?
is a full round thing.
Yeah,
so
but...
since you're a rogue, you can do it as a bonus action, which means you
Yeah.
get 15 feet of free movement.
Mm-hmm.
Where nobody can attack you, but you only get 15 foot because that's half your movement.
Yeah.
They can still hold action attack, but that's if they're doing that, essentially.
My idea was that I wanted to run up to this dude and take him hostage. That's what I wanted to do. So, yeah. But if I can't reach him and do that, if I do disengage, then
Well,
I don't
you can
care.
go right here and still grab the guy.
No, not
No,
the
this guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my chances and do that because it sounds really cool. So I'm gonna. Yep.
Sure. The guy on the ground is going to
Yep.
try to slap you
Yep.
and absolutely misses you. The guy on top is going to try and misses you. However, we have a problem here because A, this guy's already technically grappled by this guy because he's being pulled.
In the face.
Give him here! No, you give him here! You give him here!
I mean, I can always neutralize that target too.
Yes, you can step here or something and then clap the other guy first. Sure, that works.
Or rather, no, I actually put my dagger at this guy's throat or whatever. The guy on the ground.
Sure.
Yep. And I'm holding my action there to, like, if anybody does anything hostile, then I'm gonna slit his throat. That's basically.
Okay,
Probably
you
use
can't
your
just
free
slit his
action to
throat
shout
because
I know.
you can't coup de grace him. I mean, that's the thing. That's why we have to be like, because if he would be helpless, you could just slit his throat and end his life, no matter how much HP he had. So that's why it's a distinction between all of them.
Okay.
The second guy, then, I mean, you don't say anything, so nobody
will.
knows.
I will. I
Isn't it?
was gonna do that.
Okay, thank you.
Don't you fucking move! Stop this right now, or I'll kill your leader right now. Even though it's pretty.
Sure. The large guy on the ground stands up, turns around, and slaps Oscar.
What?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
No!
That's this
Doesn't-
dude, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oscar, you take 7 points of damage to the head.
I'm still up. Barely.
And now you can stab him.
Oh, it's my turn?
No. Violet gets the
Oh,
reaction
Violet.
to stab. Oh, she doesn't stab. Oh no, what a ballless lady.
Yes, I will. I will stab.
Like, is it
I will
actually that she will?
She doesn't want to
Because
kill
we got
the
a
people,
psychopath
but...
on our team.
Yeah, she doesn't
You
want to
can
kill...
roll to knock out. You can roll with disadvantage to do non-lethal damage. So then it's basically you use the butt end or the flat end of whatever you're using.
Or could I, like, slit the guy next to him? That's holding
No,
on to him?
because you're
No.
not within range.
Okay, fine.
That's why I said you should go here.
Okay.
Throw the dagger instead.
Yeah, I don't want to kill the hostage, so
So
yeah, I'm
roll
gonna do
with
it
disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm freaking out, okay? That's a normal session in this campaign for me, though. Let's see, what do I do? Oh my gosh.
Is he prone?
No, yes, he is technically.
it-
So this would be
Yeah, it's
normal.
normal,
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
perfect. 15.
Oh, sorry.
So remember, so control
Yeah.
is disadvantage and
Yeah.
shift on your keyboard is advantage. The 15 is not enough to hit. It is a one-off to hit him. So as he is waking up from the potion, you just see like the healing potion running down his mouth, and then he wakes up to you about to clobber him, and he like manages to just like move a little bit back, so your hand that's coming down just misses him. He gets like a cut across his forehead instead, and then just looks at you, and then that ends his turn, your turn, his turn, and we're back to Kinnan, who just, I think we should go now, guys. I think they understood. as he's like backing away, readying more blasts of energy, and then Joshua.
Didn't I go before? King?
Yes, Oscar, that is true. It was actually.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm just gonna use my action to use my racial trait, Battlefield Medic, to heal myself 3
Do that.
HP, because I need every hit point I can get at this point.
Yes, you can.
Fine.
Is that a what is that for action economy?
an
That's
action.
an action.
Then okay.
And since I used an action to not attack, I can't do a bonus action attack, so that's gonna be my turn.
Is it?
Is there
Playing-
somebody talking?
Yeah, it's like
It's-
an ad or something, or
An ad?
or
on
commentary. Maybe it's commentary for the video.
Anyway, we are not gonna
Yeah,
stream
it's
that,
the
so
bot.
I'm gonna talk.
There we go.
Amazing.
Nani?
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 I need the fuck.
Shinderuka. Nani?
Okay, sorry. Bonus action. What do you want to do, Mr. Oscar? What do you want to do as a bonus action, Oscar?
Nothing, because I can't
Nothing.
do anything as a bonus action.
Cry?
You can step off the wind.
I can step off the wind, that's true.
You
And
can
I'm going.
dodge
Yeah, I'm.
as well as a bonus action with a cargo point.
No, I can't flurry of
No.
of blows because I didn't attack.
Nope. But
I
you
I
have
can either patient defense or step
Yes.
of the wind.
yes, and patient defense seems like a good thing when you're on 5 HP.
If I use step of the wind, can I use the disengage action?
Does it say that you can use disengage?
Yeah.
If so,
you can
then
spend
yes,
one
you can.
target point to take
Then you can.
disengage or dash action as a
But then,
bonus action.
as a disengage, you would get half your movement, which is 30 at the
15.
moment, so you get the 15.
Or actually, I'm a monk. I have 40 feet of movement.
So then you get
that's
20.
Yeah, I can get totally out of the way. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Spending another Kage point.
Yeah.
So I
Charles!
have 2 left and going.
In your peripheral view, you see this man. He is holding a dagger. He's looking at you. And he's like unsure. It's like, you know, that youngster that's uncertain if whatever he's doing is correct or not. But he's also eyeing you, like, going closer to the quote-unquote leader.
Well, what I'm gonna do is, since Violet's dealing with that, I'm gonna step up behind this guy and because he was
Sure.
facing Oscar.
He was facing
So
Oscar indeed.
I'm going to go right behind his back and stand between me and the guy on the roof, so that way this guy is between us, and I'm gonna try to just stab this guy in the back.
Nice.
Because I also then get advantage because I am one-on-oneing him.
No advantage for that.
Isn't with
No, it just you get
Swashbuckler?
sneak. No, you just get sneak attack.
oh, I thought
So you don't have to
Swashbuckler
have-
gave
yeah,
you
you don't-
advantage on the fight.
No, it's just you
Okay.
don't have to have the advantage to get sneak damage, which is
You
usually the
don't?
case.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Plenty of rogues have got things so they don't need advantage, which is very nice.
Well, let's hope I don't roll another fucking choke.
Hey,
my gosh,
that's
oh,
another
What
choke.
the hell is happening with our rolls?
No, it's not your rolls. I rolled a 6, 4, and a 2.
So just as you're like about to stab him perfectly, like he goes to lunge after Oscar, and you just like that little movement just means that you missed like everything. The guy on the roof then is going to move, and he's going to take his dagger, and he's going to throw now the actual dagger this time, and hit you, Charles. You take 5 points of damage, and you have now a dagger behind you that you could pick up and use. The man now is going to stand up. Is
Am I able
right
to get my
around there.
bonus action and stuff?
Oh, sorry. It's
You keep doing this every
I
time.
keep doing this. It's just that I'm so stuck
Oh.
with your character being another class than what you
No,
are.
that's fine. I'm just gonna disengage.
Oh, that's fine. that thing you can always, like movement and such, you're always fine to do after.
Yeah.
So as long as you're moving 15 foot, I'll keep track of you disengaging and moving in and out. Is a pride a thing?
Pride is a thing, yes.
It's in the book.
For this man, I mean,
Beholders.
sure. He
Pride's
is
got
gonna
four fall, I
quickly
think.
stand up and swing, and then missing you, he is going to. I mean, you just missed him as well. Then he's going to move back. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yes. Yes, I will. Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs because I'm streaming it, so sorry.
Mhm. I'm so happy that I don't have to anymore.
Yeah, I would be happy not to have to do that as well on my campaigns. Fuck me!
Except for Auber, no one's doing anything, and the only other attack that did something was Kinnan's attack, which literally can't miss.
He then moves back and runs.
Oh, no.
And then you see the mage in front of you. He crackles with energy in his
Ew.
hands, and you hear him just say, "Not another step," as he moves backwards 2-3 steps.
Yeah, you better run!
And we're back to the guy in front of Charles that turns around and tries to whack him in the head. And misses or hits?
That hits. That's my AC.
No, you should have 13. You have the shittiest armor you can
Yeah,
get.
I have
It's
13.
11 plus deck. Oh, maybe it is 13. Is it?
I
I,
have
thought
13.
leather armor is 10
Pretty
plus
sure.
dex.
No, you have 11.
No, I have 13. I have 13. I have 13.
Mhm.
Right.
So, like, that little leather armor you have on your shoulder just barely manages to numb the effect. He sees that you're so damaged, Oscar. He's gonna try before he runs.
Of course he is.
No!
Does that count as a projectile?
Oh, yeah.
A very heavy rock dropped above. I don't know.
Cannonball!
That's cool. The monk goes.
You have
catches and
disadvantage. No,
throws
he
it
just
into the
drops
wall.
it. He doesn't throw. But he has disadvantage because you didn't take Step of the Wind, did you? So he has
No, I took,
advantage still.
No, I did take Step of the Wind. I didn't.
Yeah, you
take-
didn't take the other one. Oh, yeah, that hits.
thing.
Make me a deck save. The higher, the better.
Oh my god, seriously, no.
I have deflect missiles technically as a monk.
I
so...
know, but that's for range
You could,
attack.
like-
This is basically. So I talked with Ben about this as well because he asked about them dropping a few weeks ago, and it's not an attack per se. It's them dropping and just seeing how good they're dropping it.
Yeah.
Curse you,
Then you make a
gravity!
save.
Well, it's free action to
Straight deck
drop,
save.
so it's not an attack.
Just a straight deck save.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, no.
My
Ouch.
god!
I mean, it's still an 8 because I
Yeah.
have a +5
Yeah,
on
it's
dex.
not bad. Yeah.
Yes, but this hits you square in the head.
Dead. Oh my
Nope,
god.
nope, no, he's not.
I'm
Oh,
alive!
that's good. Oh my
He
god,
could be. He
Thank
could be down.
God I took that healing when I did.
And then he 1, 2, 3. He runs away, and the other guy runs. This guy has tossed a dagger. This guy runs, and we're back to Violet.
I think I was
And then Joshua.
somewhere
yes.
after Charles. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, so it's Violet and then Joshua, and
Alright.
then it's the guy on the ground in front of you.
Okay, the question is, does it seem like everybody's running, turning tails with their leader, or?
The ones in the front, yeah, I don't think you've had enough perception to know the others because you're
Yeah.
fully engaged with the pretty boy.
Both
Yeah.
groups are running away.
Oh,
It
Oh, I'm
seems.
definitely. Thank you for the follow. Fuck. Because he's going to fling something at me, of course. But that's okay because I don't like these guys.
I don't want to be friends with them anyways.
Yeah, I really don't.
I don't know, the leader's kind of fuckable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was actually saying that to myself. I was like, if
I
I go
agree,
in
Ben.
for a kiss, maybe
I
he
agree, Ben.
stops. I'm like, oh, I'll kiss you. Okay.
Okay, let's tone down the sexuality a little bit.
That wasn't me.
Yep,
I
sorry.
didn't start it this time.
Keep
It was
going.
me,
One of
I'm
the brutes
sorry.
is gonna bonk you to horny jail.
Okay. Fuck.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the take a the meaningful step towards the mage and
Okay, then make me a dexterity saving.
Oh, you're
Constitution
gonna
saving
get-
throw.
yeah, that's where we go. Yeah,
blasted.
I get that. I should have thought about that.
Okay. You take
Half
14
damage.
points of damage
Yeah, I'm
and
done.
you get pushed back. No, 14 is not a save.
No, I'm down.
15's not a save. Jesus.
14. Oh, sorry. No, 15 is a save. So you take
Oh.
7
Ooh.
points of damage and you will not push back. No, sorry. I thought that the 14. No, the. Yeah,
What the
so
fuck does
you
he
step
do?
forward and he thunder waves you and you just feel your ears pop and there's just blood gushing out of them. You don't know how you managed to keep yourself there, but he looks at you and you do not look very frightening at the moment.
No, I'm like
She can still
super-
bonk him.
I'm trying, but yeah. Do I reach him?
Yes, of course, if you want to run towards him, but
Not run towards him. Yeah.
Yes, of course, it moves.
Oh my god. I'm actually
Get
gonna restrain
away.
him by hugging him.
sure, roll me an athletics if you want to try and. him.
Sure.
The leader is next to him, so
Oh, I
Power
thought he ran
squeeze.
away.
yes, they are running away together. Yeah,
was
I
I
don't
doing?
think you have a problem restraining this guy.
Oh, that's good. Was it
Athletics.
Thank you.
Wow.
No, I don't. Unless I get. Yeah.
No, I rolled a 0, so you
Well,
rolled a
well,
16. So you hug him. She's a strength rogue.
I know,
Yeah.
but still, it's plus 8. Jesus.
You ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Rogue proficiency, expertise.
Joshua.
Like, fuck.
Ooh, I see most of us try and run away, and I sort of like, can I get my items on the ground behind me as I run away? Or
Yes.
yeah, but
Not
if
as a disengaged action, though.
yeah. Can I take a 5-foot step, like to avoid being attacked, then get my items and do like nothing else, or is that too much?
Yes. No, you can do that. But
Yeah.
then.
Obviously, it's only 5 feet for him, but I'm like,
Yeah.
as I do that, I pick it up and like hold one shield. You know, he's probably trying still to bash at me and like, good fight. Let's be gone.
So you step, and then he steps in, but as he steps forward, you hear Kinnan just, Ephra! And there's frost that just comes out that hits this guy, and his shoulder is completely, like, just solid frozen. As he goes in for the slap, I will give him a -1. And that's, so you have moved.
But it's
and
the shield, like, tunk.
Yeah. Okay. And action.
All your
Uh,
DM rolls and
that
shots
would have been
here
taken.
are
Yeah.
violent.
yeah, that would have been taken with the like the moving.
Mhm.
Just,
Yep. And then we're back to the top with Oscar.
Oh, great. Mr. 2 hit points. What the hell am I gonna do? Nothing,
guy
I'm
looks
just
fucked
gonna
up.
shout, can we just stop fighting? Like, I think we've proven our point.
Yeah.
She's standing and hugging this mage. He's just crackling with more energy in his hands, just like.
Congrats.
No, I was trying to restrain him so he couldn't. Okay.
First it's grapple, then it's restrained, then it's making somebody helpless, and then you can kill them with 1 hit. So it's a
Oh.
four hits KO against anybody if you can get them.
and then you
You
suplex them.
need like
"Oh,
manacles or something to restrain them. for
Manacles
quick
or
grab.
rope or anything, and then you can. So if you have 2 people doing it, you can kill people quite quickly if you want. Oscar, what are you gonna do?
And I just shout. Like, I literally have nothing else to do. Like, I am backing out of the alley. This dude here is dead.
Yep.
I'm not gonna run forward to attack anyone because I'm too damaged. That's basically all I can do. I can run fast though. I can do
Yeah.
that.
You could bonus key point take dodge action, beat that guy, and then run away and take an attack of opportunity on dodge and punch him real quick.
He's looking. Yeah, so you could.
Yeah, I'm not
technically
gonna
do
risk
that,
it.
But
I I will spend a key point to do the dodge. Or actually, no, I don't even need to do that. I'll just take my action to dodge.
Sure.
I don't even need to spend Kage.
Violet, the leader moves back forward and release my mage. And you see him go for. You have been a proper arsehole. He's not gonna non-lethal you.
He's the one who's been a fucking
He stabs you.
asshole.
Tim,
Oh my
can
God.
you stop
Yep.
rolling fucking 18s? It's like the 4th one.
Yep.
Ben, you knew what you were getting into when you were
Yeah.
playing a campaign with me.
No,
I'm
I
so
didn't know I
sorry.
was gonna get it rolling
I'm
at
okay.
You
4,
might
6,
not be because you might die.
I know, but I'm okay with it because I understand. I do. So
Roll low. 13. You have 3. Your con is 15. Jesus. Yep. Let's see.
I didn't fuck up every roll. I could actually help people.
it's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, we kind of, you guys kind of need a healer anyway, so I might have to do that someday.
I like the Shane's like between Cohen and
Yeah,
between
yeah.
this, just like because you haven't played in the lane so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
She doesn't have to fuck anybody anymore. We can have a healer.
It's fine. So you have to minus 30 to die. You're fine. You're only at negative 10.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you
That's
can't.
another
You,
issue,
the
by
thing
the
is
way.
that you can't make the con saves now, so you're just gonna fail them
Yeah.
until somebody helps you.
Yeah.
Um,
Before he attacks me, could I just say,
Do you want to have a very witty retort back to him?
yes, I do, but
Then
me,
no.
Sarah, I can't do shit
Then
about it. Because
no
I'm
witty
so bad.
retorts.
Okay. I
You
was
like we pan the camera in like very close to like Violet. You see her cogs thinking of coming up with something witty to say, and then he just
hug?
stabs her.
yeah, I actually say that. Can we just hug?
Your arms just fall onto the ground. The mage's turn then. So this guy runs off some action within 30, 15, 45. Does this man have a conscious?
Where's the slug that has a vengeance
Us.
against me?
You hear behind you. She's gonna die if you don't help her. And then just running away. Okay. Charles.
Going to bonus action disengage, run over,
You
and I'm
see
going.
next to her body there is a small vial of reddish liquid.
Now I want to bone him even more.
Hope action stabilize, pocket the vial.
Sorry.
Yeah,
This
he
bit.
said internet dropped. It's
Okay.
gonna be
So-
right back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm
if
going.
you don't roll the medicine, you are going to wound her, and she's going to take damage.
Yep.
How good am I at medicine?
0, so it's a 50-50.
0.
You can do it.
Technically, it's a higher DC because she's damaged as well.
Alright, yeah, I'll take the vial.
And pour the poison. I mean, healing potion.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Cool.
No. I mean, that would be a very, very fun thing. Like,
I mean, I'm fine with
extraordinary
it.
evil.
It would be
Ex-
super evil.
That would be hilarious though.
Yeah.
Roll me
yeah.
2d4 plus 2, please.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
1-1, baby.
Hey.
Oh,
You called it. 8. And
Cool.
that's an action to heal her. Those are running. This brute, however, he ain't gonna let off. He's gonna continue clobbering you. He is gonna continue clobbering you. He moves over and just tries to whack you, but misses. Joshua, you have a dead man behind you and a damaged man in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
To the viewers, we're sorry about the disturbance in the what's it called?
The force.
Yeah. No,
In the overlay.
We lost.
How far is this one? Oh, it is just enough. But I will probably get whacked twice. But I think that's what Joshua would do. So, like, even like, he's still having his shield up, but he sort of like takes caution to the wind and sort of just runs towards Violet.
First whack is a miss.
And then he keeps going, and then the other guy probably hears like the duk, 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 duk.
Yeah, what's your AC with the shield? 15, yeah, so you're fine. And then you move in. Let's hope that he doesn't cancel your healing spell.
Yep, he's probably going to keep on wagging me, which is...
Nice!
Yeah. And I will sort of like get on my knees and like just where's the wound on her? Like where is it on? Like
it would be like in
or...
her. No, he would probably have gone for her throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it's just like a puncture wound. That's now gurgling less because of Charles, but still.
Yeah. So I would imagine like either like clean my hands or like throw off my gloves and like put both of my hands to it and then say, give life where the energies are flowing and cast Cure Wounds on second level.
I'm back. What happened?
I don't have any mana. Should I? Is that
you should have had full mana. Oh, you haven't set it up on your... So the mana should be 5?
Level 3.
We'll just put 5 for now.
Yeah.
And I'll double check in a moment.
Yeah. And I'll cast it. Cure Wounds, second level. So 10 healing points.
Nice.
Does he get a reaction or something to like?
Yeah, that's what he does to whack you. That's the whacking part.
Yeah.
We'll move these. So what happens is you run up, you dodge the first cudgel that comes towards you. You do the slide towards Violet, and as you do, like this cudgel comes just above your head. This very like the coolest you've been in your entire life, and probably never going to be able to repeat again. Slide underneath it, put your hands, heal her. She wakes up now with 8 plus 10, so you should be at 8 HP, Violet, and you're awake. Your wound is sealed, and let's see if you can still talk, or if you fucked your vocal cords up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then we have the other guy that sees you now, because the other guy ran far away.
No!
Roll.
Just gonna have to run in between. Like, heal! Oh, fuck!
It's disadvantaged now, so to hit Oscar, it's a very low probability.
It could happen.
And...
Oh, my lord. Screen chapter.
Real piece of work, dude.
Shit, because I'm refreshing Foundry.
So I rolled an 18 with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
No.
And you're gonna say...
I'm refreshing Foundry because it glitched out when I dropped, so I can't see shit.
So bonked him.
This cudgel is the bane, and you take 5 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Bye, Jon.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, bye. I'm unconscious by
Bye.
negative
You're-
3 at least.
You're at negative 3 HP, and then the reaction goes off. The emotion in Kinnan is just overflowing. That should be a +5 and not +6, which means it misses. However, after this one, we go to the top of initiative order, which is Oscar. Roll me a death save once you're back in with the -3 plus your con. And then Kinnan.
I will do that.
Yep.
It is I'm back.
Fuck. Fuck.
I have my just PDF character sheet open if you want me to.
Oh, no, it's not
roll
that.
Physical dice.
It's not that. Yeah,
it's
it's
just-
gonna happen again. Yep.
So TPK, everybody.
No, it's absolutely not a TPK.
I
know.
But what happens is that Kinnan explodes with energy
Oh no.
What?
as
Oh.
all of the emotions range so high. And as you see, probably the one that would be able to see it is Charles. You see him just explode with energy forwards. This man is hit with several of these missiles that just explode into his body. You can see just a large hole being created in his shoulder as he falls back unconscious on the ground, and then you just see how Kinnan fades away and is now no longer visible.
What?
And we go
I'm in
over
and can roll.
to Charles himself
Oh,
as you see the other people running away.
let's try this one more time.
Let's try this one more time.
I don't know what a.
You suck so very much.
I just saw
I'm back.
something.
Yep.
In my character sheet, in next to mana, I have something that says inspiration, and below it I have a
14 on
1
my end.
and a slash and a d6. So you gave me a 1d6 at some point.
Probably.
I think.
Go
was
ahead and
last
use
time.
it. Hey, you now hit. And the damage we should write in, though, with sneak attack as well. You should be able to put it so that it's
2d4.
plus a sec. No, it's a d6. So, no, 2d6 at level 3. 2d6. So this
2d6
man
level
is
3?
gone.
I think it's more fun if I try to blind him with the blinding thing, because it's really funny. And you're gonna see me go and you're gonna stab him and just poke his eyes.
Sure.
So what is it? It's stickies.
Yeah. So I will do the.
Yeah, make a con save or
Yeah.
is blinded between that and your DC. I don't know what my DC is. 10 plus con? What is the DC?
The DC is 8 plus strength for Dex and con. He will succeed though. So yours would be 12. But he will take 8 damage, and he is still going to go down as this man goes unconscious because he is just at 8. Okay, we are officially out of combat, technically, but also not really. Oscar, did you roll? There you did. So you're stable. Nice. We're all stable. We're all good. You hear like from the edge of this this alleyway. Just what's happening, guys?
That sounds like Keenan.
That sounds like Kinnan, but Kinnan is not there.
He invisible.
He's
And
talking
wild
in
magic
distance.
and accidentally turn invisible.
Oh,
That's
yeah, yeah.
hilarious.
Isn't it? Is somebody gonna answer him?
Are my
I'm
vocal
unconscious. I
cords
can't
working?
do shit.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Still a bit shocked by him fucking exploding.
Oscar's down. You need to get him up quickly.
Yeah, I'm
I run to Oscar.
And Charles, you bump into Kinnan standing there. You just bump into somebody. Just, sorry. This is very weird.
How bad is Oscar? Like I try to assess
Not
like his
bad.
wounds. Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah. I try to stabilize and like
He
Bandit.
is seemingly already stable.
Okay. I just put him in like a better position, maybe like keep an eye on him.
That was something.
Bloody hell are you?
You kill him.
Kinnan?
We can't hear you whatsoever.
Well, that's funny because I was saying I can't see you.
I can't really see myself either. It's weird. Feel myself.
Reach out to like where he is to like see if he's actually there.
You feel something as you're reaching out. You feel like
Like
a hand in your hand.
let's see. Incredible. Huh. That could be. That could be quite useful. Don't you think, so, Uncle?
I squeeze
yes.
past them and try to pick up Oscar.
Yep, not a problem. He's
So
very
I'm-
lightweight.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder, basically.
I am a wet noodle.
Yeah, it's fine. I've carried a lot of people, so yeah. And I look to
Fair.
the other two and just
I guess we're continuing then.
Do Joshua tackle everything with your hands. How long have you been able to do that?
It's a long story. I think maybe we should get out of this alley and we can talk about it there.
Sure. You're
I don't,
kidding me.
the slums are just a lot of alleyways. We're not going to really get out of them. And remember to see the map, just click on one and then back on this one as well. Be able to see it. As far as the address was, it's just a bit further up the house where the woman was. How long you think he's going to be away? And you can see, like, if Oscar's head is like this, you see his head be like, as if there's somebody's like poking his head.
yeah. And I
How long is
poke his
how long
butt.
is he going to be out?
Probably a while. Doesn't look like he's... A good night's rest would probably heal him up, but it's hard to tell when you get head injuries like this.
I mean,
Yes.
positivity. You know, I can use him as a sling or something. You know.
It is at this point that you are coming to again, Oscar. However, at 0 HP and considered to be just of no use to anyone. But you're here and able to RP.
Yeah. Who should lead the way?
As soon as I'm even remotely conscious, I am fighting to get out of the Violet's grip
Oh.
and just thrashing about wildly, like, fucking.
Do you let him go?
At first, no, because
Okay.
I
Roll.
think- yeah.
Roll an acrobatics against an athletics.
Let me go, Mom. I don't want.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
pretty
wanna.
much.
You're tired. No, I'm not
athletics or
tired.
acrobatics for me?
Either. Acrobatics, I think, it makes more sense in this case because you're wiggling on her shoulder.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why is it not?
Don't make me drop you.
Oh, okay. That was. What was the first one? Okay, the first one was the better one, so sure.
Nice.
I don't know why it didn't register.
So you manage to slip out of her hands and land, and you just get a face full of like chest, but it's invisible. And Kinney just sorry, and he like props you up, and like you just feel yourself being like pushed upwards by nothing.
Is that you, Keenan?
Even?
Yeah, sorry, I seem to have turned myself invisible.
That's amazing.
I mean,
That's
my boy.
It's cutting out half of your words. Yeah, half of your words cutting out.
Do you have push to talk, or do you have voice activation?
No, I'm just gonna. It's voice activation, but either way, it's the noise gate, so I
Yeah,
can
just
just lower.
shoot that way down.
Throw it out the window.
Because it's like it's a very fine balance between you hearing all of my breathing just
rather
below the
hear
noise
all of
gate.
the breathing because you're still clicking the buttons in between, right? So when you're
Alright.
talking, yeah, I would rather just hear all of the breathing.
Cool. I believe the term is invisible, my boy.
I mean, invisible, it's the same thing, right? You can't see me.
Yeah,
True.
but that's
Oscar
awesome.
just looks. Meanwhile, I just look extra wrecked. Not just like beat up, but like freaked out, like visibly shaken.
Oscar,
Yeah,
you look kinda fucked up.
no shit, lad. I've been fucking beat up to an inch of my life.
Oh, sorry. you just feel like something in your face, like somebody takes his hand in your face. You've got a bit of thug on you. And he like
A bit
wipes
of what?
a bit of thug. When he downed you, I killed him.
Like bone matter and gray like brain out of
Yeah,
your...
you do that. You just see like, yeah.
Question: what happened? Did I scare them away? I don't
Yes,
think I did.
it was your hideous face.
Oh, no, for you, them. It freaked them out, so they ran away.
They did.
At least we're all alive. I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know why does it hurt? Yeah, it kind of.
Yeah, don't touch that. Let it heal.
You did it?
It's not... Well,
Thank you.
not me, but
That's
Sapanthia
really cool.
allowed it. But yes.
That's really cool.
I think he's just up around this corner here. And as you like turn the corner, you see how Kinnan slowly becomes visible again as he's moving.
Ugly face, my ass.
And he
Oscar's gonna be
yeah.
the last one, just taking some distance.
he points to
What
like
the
these alleyways are like there's several doors. Like there's on one bottom floor on one end of the alley there might be like 8 doors, and on the other there might be 3. It's like all very jammed. It's nothing that's built with a thought of anything that's around it. Just jam as much shit in here as you can. And he just said, like, it's the 3rd door here on the left, according to, the notice.
Cool. All right. I walk up and then just look at the others and just, are you doing this? We are, right? Yeah. Okay. I just knock on the door.
I don't see reason why we're not.
Would have been a waste
Just
of
a
time.
moment. You hear from the inside.
While waiting, I'm gonna kind of move back a little bit towards Oscar and kind of put my hand and pat him on the back and be like, "It's right, lad. You're okay."
The
man up.
door opens and you see a woman in her late 20s, perhaps. She has very like slummy appearance. It's dirt. It's a lot of oil and filth. It's just like, yeah. She's got very kind eyes looking at you, and her hair is put up in some sort of a bun. Hello? Sorry, what can I do for you?
It's rather a question what we can do for you. We're
Yes.
we just came from beating a bunch of assholes up because they were mean. So
I was.
what?
But I didn't ask for a bunch of arseholes. I put up a listing for a specific arsehole.
Yeah. That's what we're here for. We're gonna find him and yeah.
Okay. Well, I know where he is.
You do?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, up until recently, I was a good friend of mine, but after a few pints, he didn't listen to no, and now I would prefer you to kick him in the nards a few times and drag him away.
Just to specify, drag him away means.
I'm assuming that the guild's gonna deal with it and put him in the right place, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him killed, but I want him
You want him to suffer.
bruised.
Yeah.
It's gonna move. He's going to be killed regardless.
We can't hear
Punishment.
you.
Okay, you need to check which mic it's using, and I think maybe for today, could you?
I don't know.
I think it's also the accent that's actually doing it.
Yeah, it might be with
So
this
just-
microphone. It's not picking up.
No, just do normal Ben voice for that mic.
Well, he's going to be killed if we turn him over to the guard. It's punishment
What?
for.
Yeah, no. The guild.
No.
It's punishment for
Assuming
being
that the guild will
dumped.
then turn him over to the authorities, who will then,
We'll take
through
care
due
of it.
process,
I-
probably put him to death.
Most likely. So, from your own knowledge, yes, it's bad, but this is also a grown-up woman, which
Yep.
means that it's not as bad as if it was statutory. And he is, if there's enough evidence, going to be put away. But most of the times, what happens with these kinds of things, especially when it's in the slums, is it's dealt with by some authority, or it's then just going to be, stamp said they've looked at it, and then he's back on the
Yeah.
streets.
Just a question, like,
Yes.
what kind of relationship, or how did you know?
What
each
does it
other?
matter?
No, I'm just wondering.
He, it-
who he is.
it
because
doesn't
I wanna-
matter.
Well, I
No.
wanna no.
I think it's best we just find the scum and put him away.
Aye.
Speaking
Could
of
you-
the scum and his nuts, do you want them picked, bludgeoned, burst,
Destroyed.
crushed, cut, destroyed? There's options.
Is there any stipulation that they have to be attached to his body when we give him to the guild?
Yes. I don't want him
Aye.
Treated?
just
You'll get
punch
justice.
him in the nuts and pull him away and,
Yeah.
I don't know, force him to walk naked or something.
Aye.
Ooh, I
We'll
like
do that.
idea. Thank you.
We'll do that, Leslie. Before we go, could you give us a description of what he looks like,
Yeah,
and
and where he
like you
is.
said, where he is, and we'll make sure that justice is met and that what he has done will not go unpunished.
She points behind you guys.
Mm.
That's where he is.
Long hair, short hair.
There's only one person living in there.
All
What's
right,
his name?
Jimmy Lesora.
Venusaur.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Leslie, and
I'm very sorry for this happening to you. But
Believe
it's
you
good
be.
that you're seeking help and not letting it slide. So
Are there windows to this house that she's pointing to, Bianis? Nothing?
No.
Okay. I just imagine it's going to be like that scene in JoJo where they're all kicking the shit out of the guy in the restaurant and the one dude sips the wine, then he gets up and just starts kicking the shit out of the guy.
Okay, so she's standing in the doorway, like kind of expectingly watching
Yeah,
you guys.
so
Yeah.
I guess we'll head out. Is there a keyhole on the door? Like a
No,
key?
like there's barely a door. It's like a few planks together.
Can someone just knock?
yes. Boom! I just knock on the door really loud.
door just falls
Yeah.
in.
Goes in for her story.
You knock on the door. There's no answer.
Okay, I take a step in. I just shove up, open the door.
Okay, so you don't even feel the doorknob. Nice. Yeah, the door goes down, and with a crack and crash, you go through the door, and you say, "What? Who?" And you see, like, in the corner on, like, a makeshift bed in a very shitty apartment, a man looking also just ragged looks up, and his eyes are just rolling around in his eye sockets. So drunk that he doesn't know anything from anything.
Hi.
And he looks at you and he like staggers up. What are you doing?
Oh.
And just like on the ground. And you see there's probably another 2 or 3 on the ground herein as well. And he like staggers forward and just get out of my. And he goes for a punch, but
Yeah.
it's like just step back, catch it.
Yeah.
And he's like, ow, let me go. Let
No.
me. I'm gonna. Oh, that's a pretty face you got there.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna have a very pretty face too soon. So come on, come with me. Just come on. And I'll drag him, pull him
Yeah,
with
like,
me
ow,
outside.
let go my hand. Please. It's not. I don't like pain this way. You like pull him out, and he's like, "Son,
Hey, Jimmy Lithero. I'm talking to the guy.
It cut you off.
Oh, I said, are you Jimmy Lithero?
what's it to you?
Yes or no?
What's it to you? I don't
I'm
know.
just asking for a friend.
No,
What's your name? I really want to get to know you.
Carl."
Carl. Oh, what's your
I go-
last name?
Can I go over to where Leslie is?
I mean, she's standing 2 foot
Okay,
away
okay,
behind
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, sort of like you know, like
She just,
Yeah.
she just
Yeah,
nods.
yeah.
Carl,
it's him.
Mm-hmm.
don't matter to you.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter
no,
to you.
of course not. I mean, you seem like a really nice and
He
pleasant
pulls
fellow.
away his hand.
Okay, I
Uh,
punch him in the nards.
Oh no, it's not
Yes.
hard. It's just like, huh?
Yeah,
He's like,
and I don't stop. I start.
No,
just-
I was
Oh.
gonna say, you're just flurry of blowing
Yeah,
his
I'm
balls, and
just
as he's
pu-
there,
punching, and if
I'm
he
just
falls to the
gonna-
ground, I'm gonna fucking continue to punch. I'm gonna sterilize him.
I wanna take the
I mean,
Okay, and be
he
like,
is
"Man, move
protecting
it
his
aside."
nards. You
Okay.
punch him once, and he goes on the ground with hands between his balls and like everything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to restrain the hands and keep one hand and just bash it.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
either
Can I-
get to hit his balls. Gotta save some for the rest of us.
Can I try to stop Violet?
Yes.
Oh, all of us need to make a con check to see if we all like grab our balls.
Honestly, though,
I think that you are able to stop her when the man falls down and just starts puking on the ground after the first punch.
I think it's quite enough. Like, look at him. This is pathetic.
What do you mean
He isn't
fucking
worth your
quite
time.
enough? This is
Is he
not
like on
okay.
all fours yakking on the ground?
Sorry?
Like hands and knees? Is he like on hands and knees yakking?
He's just on stomach puking in his own mouth on the ground.
Okay.
This is not okay.
God.
He's not getting away with this shit.
That's why we are taking the
Look
bounty.
at him. He isn't getting away from anything.
Okay, so he's lying on the ground like this, and his legs are pointing back. I'm gonna go take my cane and just go, like, right under the butt into the back of the balls.
Yep.
Because she was
Aw,
punching
that-
the front of the balls, so I'm gonna hit him
Sure.
right in the back of the sack.
Yeah, there is a very high-pitched scream.
Yep.
I want to try and
Alright,
like
Carl.
intercede and like like stand like basically over him and like push people away. Like we're not here to torture this man. We are better than him. We have a bounty and a duty to perform here.
I look over to the woman.
He was also kicking the shit
She
out of his
looks
nuts.
sick, like after the second cane. I mean, you know the part where you have imagined somebody getting justice, but then
Yep.
it actually being brought out.
Yeah.
She is looking quite disgusted.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Time to go.
Bring
Time to
him.
go.
Yeah, we're going.
Do our job.
Come
Show
on,
us an-
Carl,
not
let's
have any
go.
rope or anything to at least tie his hands.
I don't think he's gonna walk himself
No,
for
no,
a
no.
long
I'm
time.
grabbing him and
Sure.
just holding the back of his neck and
Yep. Sure.
yeah, and just shoving him forward and just making.
You have to pull him up first as well. Like
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
But okay, you have never been hit in the balls.
No.
Being hit in the balls equals your legs don't do what they want you to do.
Yeah.
He
Unless
cannot
you're into
walk.
like PBT, and
Yeah.
then
Then I
that's
throw
different.
him over my shoulder.
That's the plot
Dude,
twist.
okay. I
Be
will
careful
also
not
just
that he doesn't.
yeah. He is a filth. Like he is filth. If you throw him on your shoulder, you are probably gonna have to burn your shoulder and whatever he touched as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
That's
lives
not
in the
that
slums.
bad.
Yeah.
He hasn't bathed in probably, well, since his youth. 30
Does
some
anyone
years
have
ago.
prestidigitation?
Cindy, Tim, he's not dirty. He's just well seasoned.
Is there a sheet
Sure.
on the bed he was sleeping on, even if it's
No.
like decrepit? Okay. Is there any cloth or like a towel or dirty
How
rag
long
or?
can you
Equally
not
as dirty
stand
as him.
How
No.
long can you not stand?
for some time. Depends on how hard you were punched.
Imagine a hot and cold, like pulsing and like almost tingling electric pain that goes like up through your loins into your like abdomen and then just
Fetal
radiates
position
through your
happens.
body of just
Yeah.
nausea and heat. You're not moving.
Let's not talk about bullshitting anymore. Eventually, you guys get off with him, and you start marching northward, and find yourselves back at the Lonely Darling. No, sorry, not the Lonely Darling. What am I saying? At the Fire and Blazed.
Yeah.
I wanted
You-
to ask.
Jeez.
Joshua,
Yes, go ahead. Ask.
Joshua, do you have prestidigitation by any chance?
I'm afraid I don't know what that is. But
I believe it's
what
some
is
sort
the
of
effect you want?
magic. Cleaning this guy up a little bit.
No, but I think we could just find a fountain somewhere and use one of our rags.
That's very fair.
Do you have any magic that would maybe be able to clean this man up a little bit? You know, get a spot of dirt off his jacket.
He
or
looks
wanna
about
clean it
as thick as the man himself, almost seeing like this. Would he though?
And then no
he wouldn't.
prestidigitation. Every
no,
mage
that's not the
knows
question.
prestidigitation.
No, every mage does not know prestidigitation, and even
Every good
prestidigitation wouldn't
mage.
get away all the filth this man is in. No, he just out of it just shakes it. Sorry, no.
Why
just,
are you guys so okay with this? Like, why do you want to fucking clean him up and shit?
Honestly, I want him
But we
clean
have to
because
bring
you're
him into
Baron
a
of
guild
Vale
and-
I don't want you dirty.
Yeah, also, we have to bring him to the guild, so if he's covered in grime and filth, it'll smell up the place.
Let's just go, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If there's nothing that can be done magically, to the guild he goes.
I mean, we could throw him in the river as we go past.
He probably can't swim, so
Might sober him up. I just dunk him
We
down,
have
I suppose.
a rope or something, don't we?
yeah. Do you want me to dunk him?
I
in
think
the
that's
river?
extra.
I can do that.
The guild would take out all that. They have probably proper mages who can make him not stick like that. So I did think it's, be best we just head over there.
Yeah. You just walk back, and it's a long trek, more in your minds because there's just a lot of thoughts going on. And after having this weird ass battle with those thugs, and now this, and the Nord kicking, and the Violets going ham,
Violet going violent.
you
We're just gonna start
come
calling
back
you
to the
Violent
Fire and
instead.
Blazed, and you see coming out from one of the shops is none other but the short-statured man that you guys had trouble with before, and you see him like coming out with an axe equally as large as himself. Very obviously, this. The butt end of the axe is like a skull. You see, there's a skull on top, and like the blades are just like extremely ominous, and it's just so over the top that instead of having the effect that it probably wanted, it just like you kind of snicker at it instead. But like him holding it makes him look quite fucking badass because it's a large ass fucking axe, but it's still like it's like a kid.
Parade
Yeah.
boss here.
Yeah. You see him like having a
Shoulder
nice
dragon.
breastplate with like all the engravings and everything. He's just radiating just magical stuff.
Bad
Just comes
motherfucker.
out and just like
The
ugh.
people in chat that weren't here last week, I pickpocketed for that's not Ethereum, Adamantite
Yeah.
off him or whatever it is.
It was Ethereum.
It is Ethereum, yeah. So I pickpocketed the equivalent of 400 silver off him. We gave him back 3, and then I turned one of the coins into 100 silver pieces, so we didn't have the coin on us.
He comes out. He sees you like dragging this filth bag, and you just.
So you're saying he just looks like an anime villain?
Yeah.
Yes, more or less. But like, no, he looks like those bad protagonists that are like portrayed as a villain, but trying to be good, but just has a badass persona.
Oh yeah,
Um,
like me.
Yeah.
All right.
He looks 1,000 times better than you currently, Violet, but that is
Yeah,
like
but
how
I'm
you
still-
want to look.
Yeah, I'm still trying my best to seem
Yeah.
intimidating and just like I
Looking
don't
just
care
forward
about
at the
you.
memes, this is the first thing that came to my mind from
But
Avatar.
he sees you, and then basically, and then he just laughs as he looks at you, Violet, carrying this filthy man. You cackle. You sound like a witch as you walk in with this man. Just like,
Yeah, because I don't understand why he's laughing. So I'm just like,
and then you hear, like, good catch you got there. What's that gonna give you? A few silver pieces. And like, you see, like the doors open, and the patroness walks out, and immediately just zips it. He just turns around and like walks out through the gates.
and also for stream, this guy and I went at it. He
Oh, yeah,
started
the
picking
shit
a
out
fight
of her.
with me, and I beat him, and we got into an altercation. So yeah.
Yes, you did.
You beat his hand with your face.
You said the patron, is it Sylvia or like...
It would be Sylvia, yes. I'm just trying to... fire blazed. I'm trying to create things for you to have as well.
Nobody knows, so we can read up.
Yes, to have the notes as well. Did you happen to... did I happen to say a last name last time? I don't have my book for me.
No, I don't think so, no. Because Afisha said, I'm the hostess of the Fire and Blazed. So
Yes.
she
She
don't
stands
need no
there,
name.
and she's like, she gives you this, like, it's very obviously like, and out of your like league, you were out of the league for the job, but she still like gives you a little clap and just like, done. You have completed the first one, even though I think that you probably could have taken something else. He looks in pain and ready to be thrown into the jail. If you go around the back, there is a small door that will lead you down. You can put him in one of the cells, and he'll be dealt with accordingly. Once
Will
you're
do.
done, you can talk to the administrator, and they'll give you your coin.
Ow.
Yeah,
Continue.
just you walk out, you walk in, it's a, like dark, dank dungeon. You just put him in one of the cells, and he's just still crying. He's just very sad boy. He's holding his nuts. But I mean, he deserved it, and he deserved a bit more as well.
But look, you have a roof over your head. This is fine. And you even have rat friends. It's gonna fit you
Prison
perfectly.
system colorized.
Get
Get arrested so you can have a roof, food, and bed.
Too much pain. You walk up, and the administrator gives you your meager coin.
Who does he?
Which-
Because I don't go up and collect the money. Perchance.
I'm very much assuming Charles would be there and collecting it if nobody else would.
Yeah, I'd probably follow like Uncle Charles, like, you know, after him, like, yeah, let's go.
As he's dragging the guy out of the jail, me and Joshua, go up and... Yes, sir, we're here to collect the reward for one... Give me this, sir. I'll hand the bounty flyer over.
Yeah, she takes it and like she waits a little bit, and then you like see her looking underneath her like desk, and then she kind of looks up. Filthy man, black hair, and like she describes the man that you've dragged off.
That's the one.
Good. Just
The one.
right. Yep. He's in the cell now. Good. And she hands you a pouch with, I believe, to be 18 silver pieces.
Was she reading something just like to make sure, or was she like...
I don't know. She was looking underneath somewhere.
Interesting. I almost want to look like, you know, like you lean up to the counter like... but I restrained myself.
I thought the bounty was 20.
No, it's for another
It was
game.
18. Okay.
I think that was someone else.
Thank you. When I'll take the coin pouch.
18 was
quick.
extremely good coin for what you
Yeah.
did.
I was gonna say, count them out, make sure all 18 are there.
Of course
that
you
would
would.
be.
Yeah.
I can do math.
She,
Not me.
take it easy. It's not. They're not role playing you, Sarah.
Yeah, I know. But I am.
Okay. Well, so you see Violet coming back out and to the courtyards. Sylvia kind of walks up. Since you've had the first tastes, why don't you return and check if there's more things for you tomorrow, and maybe eventually we can conscript you into the Fire Emblazed.
Is it only one bounty per day that we're allowed to take?
Oh, absolutely not. But feasibly, you don't complete many more than that. You are only able to take one and deal with that until you either return it or until you finish it.
So we can only have one at a time at any point.
And
Okay.
of course, we can't monitor you, but we ask for you to only pick those that you are going to complete within the future, or the near future. We've had a few, and she looks over the shoulder of Charles, men in particular, that like to collect bounties and wait, and then sell their bounties to other patrons, because they are highly esteemed.
We are
Just sounds like
into the guild. Does that one at a time rule still apply, or is that only because we're kind of testing as initiates?
No, it would still apply unless you can convince me that your route and reasoning deems it plausible for you to do multiple ones at a time.
Understandable. All right, well, thank you. We'll take a quick look at the board, and if nothing catches our eye, we'll be back in the morning to see any new that may be up there.
As a gift for possible new patrons of this place, if you were to take off south and continue for about 5-10 minutes, you'll find nestled in one of these beautiful what would you call clusters, a bathing house, and you can say that I sent you, and they'll give you a free bath because, well,
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Most
Can I
kind.
mark on the map, I'm guessing?
it would be in one of these clusters down here.
Oh, one of these clusters, okay.
Thank you.
How is that the 10-minute walk, but okay.
Ooh, I do have
Big
a question
city.
though. Do they provide? Do they? Could they fix my hair with purple?
They probably can,
Cool.
if you have the coin, which you do now.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Nods. And you walk down south, find yourself a bath, it sounds like. You get a very exclusive bath, a very hot tubs. You have the cold parts as well. And you get a bottle of wine. It's neither good nor bad. And in one time, there comes in a young lad who thoroughly cleans Violet's hair first, and you see from her hair, there's just this grime that comes out, and this purple color that's still in it, and then now the dark and everything. And then you see him bring out this flowers that he starts putting into a gel almost, and it slowly takes the color of purple, and he starts getting it into her hair and really massaging it in there, whilst you others are just dosing off. And
Drooling at this point. Just because
and now
it's so
later your hair is purple, and it costs you a silver piece.
nice. Yeah, sure. No problem. Spend that money.
Is it like
Yay.
a spa bath, hot or is
Yes,
it
both.
cold?
I
or-
mean, what you wanted. It's literally if you wanted to go in the cold, in the lukewarm, in the very warm, you can choose.
Get a roll of hit die to regain HP.
think I would go in
from
the
taking our
You
cold.
bath.
can definitely roll hit
Oh,
die to regain
good.
HP here.
Let me check what my hit dice are.
You should have 3 d8s.
Yep.
Do
I
we
do.
roll?
How many? Can I roll all of
You
them?
can roll all of them if you want.
How does
Just click
healing
click
on
the
long rest?
short rest. If you click
Oh,
short
we
rest,
can
it will
click
give you
S-rest
back.
button.
Click the S rest button, and then it will
Oh.
ask you how many you want to roll.
Where's the short rest button?
It's right where your HP is.
Shouldn't actually click the roll button. I lack permissions.
I
to
like how
update
blind
actor.
you are, Mr. Oscar. So if you look where it says
I
hit
found
die,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
S
found it.
rest.
Didn't I roll a hit die? I can't find it though.
No, I can't see yours either.
I'll try again. Oh, maybe.
Yep, 7.
There we go. Yep.
Nice.
The mana. Yeah, mana
Did you
doesn't
check?
go back for
No.
short rest. It said something about
No.
taking back, so I'll reset it back to what it should be.
Let's see. Where's the mana for
14.
you, my friend?
It says 2 out of 14 on the attributes, on the features resource.
You should have 9 now.
Okay.
At level
And
3.
14, no, 9 total, and then the spent one should be removed. Yeah.
Electrums. Are we calling it Ethereum? What are we calling it?
It's
It's
Ethereum.
Electrum.
In that world is Ethereum. Okay, so you have a nice bath. Is there anything you would want to talk about, or is it more like contemplatory time where it's thinking about what's happened and where to go?
Heard what the other guys notice is Charles is like those old dudes in the locker rooms at the gym. John knows what I'm talking about. Where it's like the
don't.
old dudes that just walk around naked in the locker rooms and just like don't give a shit, and then they'll always like have like the towels and and everybody's just like, why are you doing this? But they give no fucks.
Nice. Violet would have been asked if she would have wanted a separate bath or to bathe with them.
I would.
I already
force
know the
myself
answer.
To bathe with them.
There it is.
What? Sure.
What?
But why would you force yourself to do it?
I don't know. Because
Violet
there's an
doesn't want
old
to, she doesn't
dude.
have to.
There's an
Oh.
old dude. Is he fucking naked? Then I'm not gonna join him. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bathhouse.
then I
Most
don't
people will be
baths.
naked. It's
So
a bathhouse.
you like open the door and you just see like
And
Charles
Charles
walk
is
away
Yeah, I am not-
naked, and just like close the door, walk away, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I want another one. And they
Yeah.
lead you off to your own. You all meet out like an hour and a half later at about 4 or so in the afternoon, and you're freshly bathed. You have some more money in your pockets, and the world's yours.
How much money? You haven't split the money up, right?
Yeah,
You
so I
have
was
it.
about to
Yeah.
say 18 divided by 5.
Yeah, that's 3 per person and 3 is left. So do with that what you will.
Are we ignoring our? our
Oh, he said
cook
divided by 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Math.
I mean 5. What? Oh yeah, 5. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Kinnan would take
What's your
3.
profession gonna be, Sarah?
And,
So 3
Teacher?
people get 1 extra gold, silver.
Kinnan will take 3.
Charles has the silver that he stole, so I'm not. I'm taking the extra silver immediately.
Yeah, I'll give one to Oscar because he got fucked up. I'll be like,
Yeah.
here, get yourself an extra drink. I'm gonna give one to Kenan and be like, that was
He
good
just
work,
like
lad.
holds it out. Like, I don't need more than my share. 3's enough for this
Okay.
one.
Hey, Jonathan, here's for your ego, and I'll flip Violet the second, and
It's
you want
fine.
it, Joshua?
It's fine. I got to kick a man
sort of
in
like-
his balls, so I'm fine.
I touch my pouch and like, to assess like, you keep it, uncle. I'm sure you can use it better than me.
No, you shouldn't have.
Maybe I'll need a loan from you
Just
one
quick.
day.
Good luck with that.
So we heading back then, perhaps. Right. I feel after having killed my first two people, I need
What?
think
Aye, let's go.
I haven't
blood and pieces everywhere. So
previously
silly.
ever killed anyone, but
You
Let's go get a drink and talk it over. I'm over it.
don't know if I
Hey,
want to
that's a
talk
good
that
idea.
much. I just want
Aye.
to drown the
Process.
noise a little
Aye.
bit.
Enjoy a good drink.
Anyway, so
In silence. I sort of walk next to Kinnan.
Yeah.
And, we start heading off towards the Lonely Darling.
Yep. You head back towards the Lonely Darling, where our lovely patroness Endra is standing in the middle and dishing out ales and brasque comments off to her patrons. There is no moody music today, but just a generally jolly atmosphere as you sit down and order yourselves a couple of drinks. You
would waver and just be like, "Bishop for the table on me."
She nods and comes over. The bard is trying very hard to get himself that extra bit of silver by doing some extra shenanigans. And you sit and you drink a little bit. There's probably eventually some supper as well that comes. And when you're starting, like your supper is down, you've had a few drinks. You see a chair to your table being pulled out. Oh well, you see a couple of hands on the chair, and a man, rather slim-looking fellow, kind of looks. Excuse me, I think we would need to talk. See the seats available. Is it okay if I join you?
Sit down.
You want to talk about?
He sits. I want to talk about my men that you killed. And we're going to take a quick break there.
Hey.
I was gonna look over the shoulder like, oh yeah, it must be about Captain Lyra. I was like, oh
Yeah,
no.
and I was like,
All right.
So
So we're
Endra
going
is
on
the
break.
bard
Please,
Endra is
everybody,
the
Here.
patroness.
So who's
of the Lonely Darling.
Celine?
Celine is
There's
the
no Cel-
tavern keeper.
guys.
Because I have
Okay,
Celine as
so
barkeeper in
we are
down.
going to go on
Uh-huh,
a
yeah.
quick little break, and we will see you in a while. So please don't go
Okay.
anywhere.
Bye-bye. welcome back. See how good I can time it now that I'm not the one streaming anymore.
Aha.
We have returned to our gracious players sitting and enjoying themselves an ale or two at the Lonely Darling. When a tall fellow sits down to talk, I guess is the right word. You can see him, shaved head, like completely shaved. He has like hair on top, kind of laying very pristinely on his face, clean shaven, and wears a robe. Is the wrong word, but it's like a kimono almost, but it's not as Japanese.
Oh.
And then
Like a
wears
shawl or
a sash, which is embroidered in, like, you know how the Scots do their kilts with like very specific patterns and such. And he pulls out and sits down, and then when you ask him what you want to talk about, he says, I'd like to talk about the men killed. You see, they were mine. I can't let something like that go.
Well, you see, they attacked us.
I know. And if you go
Let
and
us
look out
go.
the window, you see what I've done. And as you look out through the window, you see hanging from the house across the street is the leader that stabbed Violet.
The handsome guy?
Yes.
the bearded guy got hanged.
Is he dead?
I mean, he very much looks like so.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's hanging from his neck.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
An illusion.
sometimes
Is-
it can take a while before anything
It's
happens.
it's rope and hanging like from like an arm or like an
Healing. It's
Yeah.
just like by the edge of the house that they
Yeah.
probably threw him out.
just look away like don't want to see.
Disobedience is not something that I allow either.
You saw
But-
what he did to your men. Are you willing to risk it?
I think that's the wrong approach here, Oscar.
Cannot call them my men. Initiatives that were about to be allowed to do the test, sure. But if you're asking me if I would come and sit down seemingly alone with a couple of people that just defeated my people, without knowing that I could get out of the situation, I think you are underestimating either my arrogance or intelligence, both of which shouldn't be. Now, those men that died are still belonging to Of Dusk and Dawn. And my name shall not be tarnished. Yes, Simon.
I was like, while he's talking, I sort of like see if there's an empty cup and like pour up a glass for him.
Absolutely.
And, like,
you
as he's
pour it
talking,
up.
and just like
He takes it and drinks.
Yeah.
Now,
You said they're a part of
of
Dusk and
Dusk and
Dawn.
Dawn. My name is Emin. I can
Emma?
show him. Emin.
Amen.
That is how he looks.
looks
So
like a bad
that's-
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Looks determined.
Dead man.
Now, I am not somebody who thinks death is the only way. And you see, like, as you're talking, like, Kinnan's cup is just, like, shaking because he was the one that actually killed the people.
Yeah.
So it's, like, just sitting here, like, you hear just the rattle of the cup against the table. And I would
Nice.
think that I am fairly understanding. But, again, My reputation has been tarnished, and there's 2 ways to solve this. 1.
I'm sorry, I must intrude. I'm
No problem.
unfamiliar with your reputation.
Right.
Enlighten me, if you will.
How about if you don't trust me, you can take a few minutes, you can go outside and you can go and ask people. It's never good to hear reputation coming from a man spreading it himself, is it? Why would you believe my word? Consult to other people and get it. Just ask them.
I'd rather know what you think about yourself. That tells me more about you than what I ask of other people. Honestly.
Asking about my reputation is not something that you're gonna get from me, but getting from me is something you can do by asking me what it is I do, or who I think I am. But asking me of what I think about my own reputation bears no fruit.
Semantics, you bastard. Then what is it you do?
I kill people. For money.
An assassin, then?
Yes?
Fair enough. I've known others who've done similar things. Perhaps not quite so upfront about it.
That's the thing with power. You don't need to hide it.
Sometimes being hidden is power.
Why are we discussing semantics?
I'm not sure. You're the one who started.
He raises his eyebrow. As I was saying, there's 2 ways this ends. 1, you die. 2, you do me a bit of a favor, and then I'll write this debt off.
Say, hypothetically, say we're already dead. What happens then?
Well, I'll consider you dead once a trusted dagger of mine is in the back of your heads.
Fair.
That's dead.
That's fair.
Tis this favor then.
It's a very simple one. You see, there's a house inside the walls, just south of the Ivory district. Very fancy one. I had some men that was tasked with guarding it, and they should have reported to me yesterday, but they haven't gotten back to me. Now, seeing how capable you were at dealing with those initiates, I thought this a great opportunity to be able to use somebody that isn't on my payroll, meaning that if you do happen to perish, it's not too bad. But if you do happen to get out of it, it's only upsides for all of us. I need you to go there. Check if there's anybody alive. If there is, you can kill them. If there isn't, you can come back and tell me. You're happy to spare them as well, if you will, but they will die.
Will they have any kind of markings or uniforms to...
They should all be within the house, and you'll see a similar looking sash as this one. This is the mark of my order. Now, to sweeten the deal a little bit, you can go ahead and grab something in there as well. Say, around 5 to 10 Ethereum as well. Should anything be missing that is valuable, I will notice.
Sort of look around at the other ones. Like,
Yep.
I think it sounds fair.
Good. You have until sunup.
I'm assuming you're looking at, for the 5 Ethereum in coins that we're going to find there, or value of goods or such. Could you be more specific?
No. I can very specifically see, my friend, that you are a tributaire, and it doesn't matter be it coin or object, and I'm telling you 5 to 10 Ethereum. Grab something and stick with it. I've heard the tales of some being gifted with a touch of Midas. I've yet to seen it myself, though, but in all the stories, there's a little bit of glint in your eyes. I deem myself able to see it.
That young man.
I am. Now, I'll wait here. You can wander off, and if you get back, I'll let you off the hook, so to say.
Aye.
I mean, another way for you to do it as well, I guess, is flee, but it's not going to serve anybody any good.
It's not really an option for us.
Good. So, it's Hemmensvär 6. The address?
Aye. Ivory District.
Indeed.
I walk up and just walk out of the door.
Sort of stand up and like look to Kinnan to make sure he's like walking up
He's
as well.
sitting there.
Yeah, I
He's
feel like,
just looking at this man.
Yeah, put my hand like on his shoulder and like, like
I'm sorry. And like, Emmon kind
Wait.
of looks over. You're sorry for what? I was the one that killed your men, and I just wanted to. He just shakes his head. It's no worries, lads. If they died by somebody like yours hands, then they wouldn't have made it far anyways.
let's go, Kinnan.
Yes, Sarah.
Can I walk over to the man that is hanging? I want to somehow get him down from there.
Sure.
Yeah. Because, yeah. I'm just doing that.
Yeah, I think that when you guys are like standing up, I think there's already a commotion out there of a lot of people gathering and looking at the corpse, and a lot of like, oh, hey, oh.
Yeah.
So you walk up, and I mean, you can probably throw a dagger up there to cut the rope and have it fall down and catch the corpse before it falls on the ground.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you want to do with the corpse that you now have in your hands?
I want to see if there is any, like, I don't know, like if there are flowers or anything nearby that I can, like, sit him next to or something. No.
No, not really. I
No.
think there's a couple
Yeah.
of guards coming running by, and they'll see you standing with the corpse in your hand, and they'll be like, hey! And then, like, the other one kind of pokes him and points to the rope, and the guards kind of just nod. Anybody know him?
Well, kind of.
Why, Sarah? Ooh, why?
Why?
Why would you say that?
They look at you.
Right
then, what happened?
No, I mean, I've seen this. We fought.
You did this.
No. We just, we were hanging out and just, yeah. I am really fucking this up, aren't I?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. You literally just admitted to being an accomplice to a murder, or a possible accomplice to murder, and implicated
We
every
have
single
one
one of us.
suspect in custody. Yes, they knew them. They admitted as much.
And then they talk to bring them all in for questioning.
You
I
see
am
how
keeping my
Emmon
distance.
Emmon walks, opens the door, and you just hear, you can leave the body. Sir, she has nothing to do with it. He fell. The guards kind of look around, like that. Yeah, and so... They kind of, all right, he fell. And like everybody's just like, what?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what happened.
Yeah, me
And
too.
like you just hear like Emma just closes the door and the guard just like move away, nothing to see here, just an accident. A man fell, broke his neck.
Just an accident.
He fell into this noose off the building. It was really it was a trick shot, really.
The guards kind of walk up and takes the corpse off you and just go on then, lass. Got nothing here to see.
These
Better
days,
stay
Next.
away from that man
with their suicides.
and stay far away from him as fast as you
It's
can.
like the Russian doctors or the next Dude Perfect episode.
This is the only one I can imagine.
Trust me, I'm really trying.
They nod and like you see the like drained color of their faces are slowly like coming back after having seen it as they like walk away with this man. And you guys are left standing in the middle of the street in a pack of people that are also as confused as you are. And Kinnan just like, did that man just say there was an accident and then there was the guards list? What?
It seems the Dusk and Dawn have quite immense of power.
Aye.
I think we found the target for later.
Sort of, oh sorry.
Touch such a man.
Best not to anger them. Let's get on with our mission.
Not anger them for now.
I like that plan. When I'm queen, I'm gonna just smite him down. It's pretty easy.
Aye.
Gonna learn how to talk like a lady first.
That's not what he wants.
How would you know?
I've actually seen King Herman before.
You have?
Yeah, he does. It's usually a few festivals that they come out to, especially like he comes and stands in one of the towers on the castle and waves to all of his people. And
Please tell me he doesn't.
Of course he doesn't like that, the courtship and all of that shit. That's why I'm perfect for him.
you see like Kinnan just like this time just swallows his comments and starts walking.
Yeah. I sort of sidle up next to Uncle Charles. It's like, I think this might actually be a windfall for us. I mean, Captain Lara said she said we should try good connections, and this seems like almost falling into a lap. I think we're making progress here.
Here's the thing, this type of one wrong move and
Aye, sure, the stakes are high, but
here's the thing: once we're in, we can never really be out. Do you understand?
Well, I
no loose threads for them. No matter what they say, we will always be loose thread. So
had enough of
There is
threads
one
for a
way
long
out.
time.
There is one way out. Burn the whole thing to the ground.
It's not really an option, I think, but I think we're making progress. I think it's...
want to bring down a apparently massive criminal syndicate with enough influence that the look of their leader, who has enough influence to be known, like they're powerful enough that he doesn't have to hide his identity, and that they know who he is to look. I feel like this is not something, Hornet's Nest we really want to be bilking is.
We'll also remember that the thing Lyra, let's say, tasked us with was rooting out the darkness dwelling in the underbelly or whatever. I think this would count.
I don't think so. I think they're quite civilized in their manner of treating. They didn't
Do you
stab
call
in
that
the back.
civilized? Did you see what the fuck they just did? He hung people.
I did see it, and I don't agree with it, obviously. But they could have very well waited until we were asleep and slit our throats. They had something they would call justice, I believe. And I think that's more or less how it works in the slums. There is another set of rules and laws that they follow, and they probably help in keeping that. And maybe there is a darkness or something that is disturbing that balance. And I think if we get closer to at least one of these, we don't really know anyone in the Underdark. We have no contacts. And I don't think going down there again is a very good option. I mean, look at the two of you. You almost died.
Miscellaneous thugs. You want to get involved with big
It's not that I
assassin
want.
organizations? Lara said, get evil and darkness out of the city. You know, I'm pretty sure she meant start small and work your way up, get the little things at the core, you know.
Maybe, but
And
I think we do the best of what we can.
Even so, we couldn't join them because none of us are assassins.
It's true. But maybe we can be a side organization or a group that they may from time to time task us with other things. It's the only way to get connections is to do things for
What do we
men who
do
have
when they
power.
task us to kill someone, and our options are obey them or become a loose end that they need to tie up?
Well, it is essentially what they've done now. The people who are there who
No.
are tasked with a task, you don't know what they've done in their lives. Maybe they are more innocent than we are.
Which is why we're not planning to kill these people.
No.
But
No.
when they ask us to kill someone, what will you do?
I don't think I would.
And
I don't want to be joining their organization.
No.
I
No,
don't
that's-
want.
no. Me neither.
I understand what you're saying about rooting things out, but Lyra also said that there was something more out of the ordinary, was it not? If he has as much clout as he has, that means he's been doing this for some time. But
It's a very,
to
yeah.
Sooth, also you, as Violet, the man that was just hung, he has committed a lot of bad crimes, most likely, right? So he was going to get that justice no matter, be it from guards or from disloyalty to his patron. But
I don't know.
what's
I
the
don't see
difference
that as
between a
justice.
gallows and a tree?
I know, I'm just trying to make myself feel a little bit better
Oh, no,
about
no,
it,
no.
that
You-
he was
you-
just a bad man. And
That he was.
You didn't do anything wrong, okay?
oh, I absolutely did.
No.
I blasted them with arcane energy,
I know.
and
You just protected yourself, lad.
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I protected you, and the first person I killed on the roof, there wasn't no need for me to do that. I could have ran. I've done before. We could have all ran, but instead I had to kill 2 men, and Violet almost died, and you almost died as well.
Yeah.
Can I try to quiet him down just a little bit?
You can, but how?
Hands on shoulders, just... It's gonna be fine, lad. Just perhaps don't scream about killing people in the middle of the street.
Well,
No, but
obviously,
he-
I don't care.
Can we get somewhere?
You
More
are
private?
already moving as you're
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
like side alley something.
we didn't have to do what we did.
No.
There's no need, but just too much emotion in one place and people not using their heads and then running. And I get it. People die. I get it. But feels awful ending somebody like that.
Aye.
It was not a deservable death. He's thrown matter all over Oscar. And
I've never killed anyone, and I hope that remains. So, yeah.
Sort of go up and like put a hand over like his shoulder, like wish I could say it goes away, the guilt. It doesn't, but it gets easier to live with it.
don't know if I deserve it getting easier for doing what I did.
I'd say you do. You did something far nobler than protecting yourself. You protected others. You had no malice. You weren't there killing people for the sport of it.
No.
And these 2 are alive thanks to you.
Thank you.
Aye.
I see the first thing that happens, both with you, Violet, and with you, Oscar, is you think about how to beat the other person that's sitting across the table. What if this was an assassin that was just wanting to to get done with it. When you taunt them like that, it does nothing good.
Taunt them who?
You heard how he talked to Emmon at the table.
I didn't talk to him.
No, he.
Means me.
But yes, you got all hot-headed when he was insulting you.
Well,
And that's unreasonable?
Yes. No. It's not unreasonable. It's just... If we want to live, we can't think with emotions like this all the time in situations like this. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I don't mean to put this on you. It's not... That's what I'm saying. I'm just realizing how quickly things go south, and I just want us to be able not to do bad decisions.
And I give Keenan a hug.
Yeah, he just sits there and he sobs, and eventually he kind of gets out of it. Yes, Ben.
Take an inspiration for Ken and Tim.
Yeah.
You start walking, and he's quiet until you get to the water. It's a very slow day for the water. It's very peaceful, looking at clear. You can see the bottom and all of the small treasures that's been lost, but people don't want to get up. Across the large bridge, there's also the massive bank district, the Ivory district, with all the pompous ass people, and you follow the directions down to one of the houses here on the southern end, and you get to the number 6, and it is a large ass mansion. We're talking 8-10 rooms, very beautiful. It doesn't have like a garden on the outside, and how most of these like houses have fixed it is like rather have these balconies with gardens and greeneries that still add to the beauty of the house itself. And you weren't given any key or anything, but you were given the house number and told to go and check on them. So I guess
Cards should be posted outside. We should be able to see them, and if not, I guess go in, I suppose.
We could knock.
Suppose.
Everyone forgets about knocking.
They open the door and they're over here to check on you for the assassin just to make sure you're alive.
We don't need to say any of that. We just knock on the door, they answer, they say what do you want. We
just
answer,
turn and walk away.
The rest, walk away. We have the information that they're still there. We return to the assassin when we're done.
I can do it. I can pretend to be a nice senile old man and knock on the door. Oh, I'm sorry, my memory must have gotten away from me, and I'll start wandering to one of the other houses.
The classic. I like it.
Yes, the wandering old man classic.
And I'll be hiding and waiting for you to give me the signal as usual, and I'll run up and like, oh, there you are. Oh, you're supposed to be over here.
Okay. I'm going to get there.
It's cutting out.
And
I think.
they do like
what
little-
you're saying.
yeah, I get what you're
Pretend
saying.
to do a little senile
Yeah.
old man walk and
Sure.
practice it, and I'm gonna go up to the door and rap it twice again.
Yeah.
Also, if anybody has guidance.
Guidance.
Deception.
You hear the thud echo on the inside. No other noise.
Knock, knock, knock.
No noise.
I'll look over my shoulder to the others. Knock, knock, knock.
Kinnan walks over to you. I don't just. He like stretches forward towards the handle, kind of looking at you for accepting or acceptance.
Enjoying them.
They're not human. They don't want somebody found, and they expect someone to front door's not the way you want to go in here. Wouldn't be surprised if they left a surprise for anybody looking for them.
You can step back to the street. I'll open it. I have some magic to protect me. Worst comes to worst. At least
I'll
I can.
stand right behind him if he's going for that.
Yeah, me too. I'm
So just
standing
breath
by
on
the-
his neck, like,
I mean, honestly, yeah. Just not creepy, just like...
Or you want to cast
Ready.
magic at a door that might be trapped in broad daylight in the
I'm
Ivory
just gonna open
District.
the door. That's what I mean. And then if there's anything coming out of there, I think I might have the reaction enough to pull off some defensive magic.
right here.
Ooh!
And I guess
Sorry.
I still think it's
Oh,
Sorry,
safer,
we
but
are getting raided, so I just want to make a shout out for that. So thank you,
Hello.
everybody. Thank you, Midwestern Viking. Thank you for raiding.
They're from Minnesota. I'm
Realms of
calling
Valhalla.
it. They're from Minnesota.
you see him stretch towards the handle, kind of feel it, and it's awfully cold. As he like pushes it down and opens it, and you hear like he pushes it, but it doesn't open, and he like walks up and he like puts his shoulder in it, and you just hear a as it opens inwards, and there's like a when two different rooms have different pressure, you have the pressure alleviating. So if there's higher pressure on the inside and lower on the outside, it comes whooshing out. So there's just this gust of wind, dust, and stone that just whoosh in your faces, and you just hear the coffins. I mean, Viking is perfect here because we have 3 Swedes,
Yes.
and I guess the Norwegians would be the actual Vikings, but
No,
history
nice.
says yes.
not like
Actually,
we're not
Let's
getting
be
into
real
that.
here. It was like, Norway, then Denmark, then Sweden,
Yes.
right?
Oh, don't
Ki-
even talk
Kinnan
about that.
kind of steps up. Smells weird.
you're right.
What? Smells what?
It smells earthy.
I make a perception check to see if
Yep.
I recognize the smell.
Go ahead. It
Nice.
definitely smells of like an earth cellar almost. And
I'm
this is like,
unfamiliar with that.
oh, you
What is
haven't
an
been in an
earth
earth cellar
cellar?
as a person. So if you're being surrounded on all sides by earth, that's like, so usually in past time before they put like walls and shit on the cellars, it's you dig a cellar down into the ground and you store the like food in there to have it not go solid over the course of summer and such, so it holds colder place, and it just smells very much like dirt and what's the other smell? There's like another tinge to it, but anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Smells like
going
dirt.
Too much. Smells like dirt. Sure, we'll go with that. And you see on the inside that there is like a very lavish house. As you can see, the hallway, there's several paintings. There's very nice drawers and cupboards set aside. Some paintings, some very beautiful chandeliers hanging from the roof as well. But there is a layer of dust on the ground. There's almost like small pebbles and dirt just covered.
How thick is this layer of dust?
An inch almost.
Alright, so nobody's been here for a long time.
No,
at least
this
not.
is not something that's like, somebody hasn't been here. For it to be an inch of dust,
Mhm.
no. It does not
Which is a
come with
lot,
the passing of time.
like, an
That's
inch
what I
is
mean.
like-
It cannot come with the passing of time. You don't get
Think
to an
about-
inch.
Think about a cave. Caves aren't dusty and they're
Yeah.
empty like 99% of the time. Dust requires use.
It's like 60% skin cells. So,
Yeah, it depends on the cave.
all right. Everybody, move carefully. There might be things around, but check floorboards. Check, possibly walls that look out of place. Why would there be a wall here? It's not a load-bearing one. It doesn't make sense. And don't look for anything out of the ordinary. And perhaps there's another entrance to somewhere where they might really be staying.
Charles, you seem to be a bit more experienced in this area. Let me just do something that'll help. And I'm just gonna press my thumb to his forehead, if he'll let me.
I'll
Yeah?
be like,
More
I think I'll
fun.
be really surprised by the time you put your thumb there, and I'll be like, all right.
And I'm casting Dark Vision on you,
Nice.
so you can see in darkness.
Very nice.
Is there a
But
lantern?
they have really poor investigation.
I mean, there would be candles sitting
Actually,
in
no,
the
I don't. I
chandelier.
lied. I have good investigation.
I sort of like, touch my pockets like, don't have any tinder anymore. Or like, I'll try to find if there's maybe a flint and tinder somewhere, buy one of the candles.
He sees you kind of looking around. I have a way to cast light, even though it's requiring me to concentrate a lot.
Don't strain yourself with the magics. Right?
He just opens his palm and he creates a tiny miniature of you that glows light, and he smiles.
Give him a smile back. Very well.
I ship them.
Honestly, same.
I started looking around to see what's is everything in wear and disrepair, or has it has someone been rooting through?
No. It's like everything is super lavish. It's fancy. It's beautiful. Just that the ground is covered in dust. You see maybe on the paint, if you go up and you accidentally brush against one of the paintings, there's sand dust almost falling down. If you've ever slapped two rocks against each other and you get that dust that comes up from crushed rock, that's what it is, more or less.
And it's all the chairs and tables are where they're supposed to be. Yep. Beds are made.
There would probably be on the first floor when you look into the kitchen. It looks like somebody has been, having one chair out and probably their feet on the table. There's a mug. There's a plate that has food on it, which is covered in dust.
Yeah.
There's no footprint. Right?
No footprints whatsoever.
Okay, I'm gonna look up at the ceiling.
You look up, and the ceiling looks perfectly fine.
There's nothing of
nothing spooky, nothing scary.
Scratches. It looked like something moves along the ceiling.
Nope.
Okay. That was worth a shot of creepy dust food ceilings.
Is there any food or wines that have turned sour in the kitchen?
You can dust off the dust of this, and you kind of see apple that was probably eaten. You can see how it's been brown in the place that it's been eaten, but that's because it's been air and apple.
Yeah. So it's relatively fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You go down and you open one of the drawers. There's rice that's perfectly fine. There's flour. You find a mug of milk and you open it.
Flour?
Taste. Yes.
I take the bag of flour.
Take the bag of flour.
And the insides of the cupboards, are they dusty or is it just exposed outside? Okay.
Just outside.
I don't like this place.
Can I taste the dust?
Yes.
What does it taste like?
Like Pop Rocks.
Have you? This is so odd that I even know it. Have you ever licked a warm rock in summer that has a bit of dust on it? Yes, that is how it tastes.
What?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Don't judge us. Don't judge us, you people.
And it was summer.
Yep.
It happens.
Me too. It happens. Imagine, those, if it's been, especially if it's close to a road where there's been people walking, so there is a layer of dust on it as well. That's basically how it tastes.
Yeah.
So very... Why not?
Well,
there's a lot of reasons.
Question.
Why not?
No spicy,
you just start listening.
taste.
No, it's just very, very earthly. Roll me a perception to see. This is so hard to describe for idiots who haven't tasted rocks. But
I feel like it's hard It's easy to describe two idiots who have licked rocks. Is the better way to phrase that.
No, it's just rock, and there's nothing weird tasting in it.
Okay. Just
You guys
wanted to
see
make
how
sure it
Joshua?
wasn't
Oh, sorry,
spicy,
how
'cause-
Oscar just like.
No, it's just like
Yeah.
it's a fingernail.
Like it looks like some cotton candy, like little. Maybe dipped it into, like some pixie stick dust.
Pretty much, yeah.
I want to sweep the table where the mug was to see if there's like any paper or anything underneath, or like scratches or.
No, nothing. It just doesn't seem like there's been anything done.
Do any of the floorboards like creak if you put a little more pressure? Feel different than others?
Roll me an investigation, but this is like a very tedious work to press through the dust and all the boards and everything. Just a general
20.
No.
I missed the 0 at the end of that.
Do we see any valuable items? Like
Yes.
maybe like a painting or a candelabra? Like
A lot of different valuable items, from small statues of jade to larger onyx ones. There is a lot of that. Like, this is a proper mansion, and everything that entiles it on the inside as well. It's just that everything has a weird ass layer of dust on it.
Yeah.
As you are moving about, you do find a place. So there is a stair up. There's probably 3 stories in this one. And then there are several doors and rooms and such that you go through as well. And eventually you'll find where your steps start sounding not like you're walking on floorboards, but rather like you're walking on gravel or stone. And it's centered on one of the doors that is underneath the staircase. So, like old houses, almost like Harry Potter wise, where there's a door in the staircase underneath.
what about that statue, Uncle Charles? Do you think that's worth what we're looking for? I just want to get out of here.
Yeah, can I do some basic appraisals of...
You can definitely find something close to the value of 10. But
Okay,
do you want to do
because
this now or
No.
after?
I was just more looking around the room because he said we could only take like up to 5 Ethereums worth of shit, so don't want to grab something that's worth like 7.
I think that's
No, he said
5 to 10.
5 to 10. He said, like, grab an item that's worth 5 to 10.
Oh, only a singular?
Yes, that is what he said.
Like one
Okay.
each or one
Then
for
we'll
all of us?
do that at
Oh.
the end before we leave.
Sure.
I think.
Shouldn't we grab it right now and we can just put it in your bag and we'll have it, and we can just run if there's something.
I like that plan. We
That's
don't know what's here.
not
Everything's
creepy.
dusty, stony, and Violet's is quiet for some reason.
What?
I'll
Yeah,
go around.
Doesn't matter.
We'll just.
Doesn't
Do you want me
matter.
to roll to see what item I can find?
Let's yes, roll me an investigation, and we'll use that to see how close you get to.
That's
Do you care what
maybe
type of?
19.
Do you care what type of item it is, or do you want to describe how it looks yourself? It is not a dick.
It's like a lamp. No. Yeah, I think that there would be this cool monkey statuette. If anybody here's seen Avatar, it looks like the little monkey statue in the episode The Waterbending Scroll that they find in the ship, with like just the weird like little ruby eye things, and it's just really creepy.
Nice.
Right, if anyone hears anything, just I don't know, make a whistle or a sound, and we'll group up and run. I don't think if his men.
You
We're able
hear Kinnan start whistling.
All right, we shouldn't stay. Let's just go. And I join Kinnan and start walking.
Kind of curious about the gravel.
You start
Same.
walking.
I'm sure the men who were guarding this place wanted to know as well, and they're not here anymore.
You should lower your
Fair
voice.
point.
Suddenly, the light level in here decreases slowly. Rather, I say slowly, but it's like gradually.
Okay.
And
start
you look,
Moving
At
towards
you.
the door.
yeah, and as you
Oscar is
do,
backing up to the door.
You
Oscar's
see
backing
that
up
there
to
is
the
no
door.
longer no door, but rather just a face of stone,
Fuck. I know that's what happened!
and there are no windows either.
Yeah, fuck.
Start hammering on the wall, like, like trying to find, just desperately trying to find where the door is. Obviously, to no avail.
Since I have dark vision, the lights dropped. Has any of their scenery physically changed around
No,
us?
it's still the same. And so there is just darkness for a bit, but then you have Kinnan producing this tiny version of Joshua that emits light. Guess whatever
Well, I have a problem.
whoever got them doesn't want us to leave. I thought we just. How can this be? 3 encounters of death this close to each other.
If we stay together, we'll be fine.
I did this one. Quite yet, at least.
At this point, I think the gods hate us.
So just shake my head.
The cleric just like, no.
No. Oh, no. It's like, just like,
How dare you?
that's against my religion. How I am a devout follower of Sapanthia.
Yeah, so what do you do?
Freak out?
Yeah, nice.
I mean, that's what Oscar's doing. Just hyperventilating. And super ready to fight.
Were there any other windows on this house?
There were, no longer. Now
Okay.
there's just slab of rocks.
So, like, all of the walls of the house are now rocks, but
No.
the inside
Just
is...
the exits, like the obvious exits, have been rockified.
Okay.
I touched the wall where the door used to be.
Yep. Thonk, thonk.
Stone.
Stone.
How thick did the walls
You-
look when we entered?
Thick as a house would be, made out of proper wood,
So like
not just flimsy.
half a meter-ish. Considering it's a mansion, probably a bit more. At this point. Yeah, Oscar's not thinking rationally at this point. He's gonna... Honestly, he's gonna punch the wall trying to get it in
With hands or quarterstaff?
hands.
Okay.
He's
Roll
gonna
me an
break the
attack.
quarterstaff otherwise. His
He's
hands
probably
can
gonna
feel.
break a knuckle.
Break his
or two.
hand.
I mean, obviously, but he's not thinking about that.
Alright, so does he want to roll high here or low? Is like a crit, like a
matter.
really solid connection with the wall?
Oh, yeah,
that makes
yeah.
it worse, and like he wants to roll a 10. A 1, he fucks it up,
Yes.
and a 20, he hits too hard. He won a
To the
10.
raiders,
Hey,
we
well.
have,
Okay, this is-
suffered almost death 2 times this session, and well,
Third time's
So-
a charm.
You go to punch.
what bunch?
But as you do, I think, like, you feel Kinnan's arms kind of come around you, and just as you're about to reach like height, like his one arm kind of comes here, and he just hit. No, don't. You'll
Yeah,
break your hands. You'll break your hands. We need your hands. Calm. I know.
I need to get
know.
out.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I don't think there is a way out. I've read. I don't even know if we're in the same place anymore.
What?
This
Upstairs, maybe there's an
this-
exit.
calm. Listen to me.
It's
This here is prickling with energy. I don't know if we're still left in Vale.
what?
This might not be Vale. This might be somewhere else. There's only one way to get out, and it's by finding whatever trapped us in it.
John,
Is there...
it's
Are there still stairs up?
Yes,
down, or
there
whatever.
are. They're like, yes, there's still stairs up, and I'm assuming you just go up, you run around, check everything for a way out, and like 20 seconds later,
Yeah.
when you've checked, because you're super fast,
Pretty much, yeah.
everything is blocked.
I follow him and try to
this-
catch him. And-
No,
Okay, yeah. But after a while, I'm
Yes.
just like, Oscar, just
I mean,
Oscar, Oscar, can you? I can't see you, but can you follow my voice, please? I'm right here. It's okay. I'm not gonna do anything bad. It's okay.
There
It's
are no
okay.
fucking exits.
Still the door.
I know. I
down.
know.
I'm just
Undisturbed.
running towards
know.
the voice,
No,
and
no,
I'm
no.
probably gonna just run
It's okay.
into her.
Yeah, and I'll
You
hug
see,
him.
as you come around the corner when there's light downstairs, you do see from the light as well. So you see her standing
And
there.
I whisper to him, or a little bit quietly. You know how I'm scared of fire? I'm terrified of fire. I am terrified of being left alone and not achieving anything. So I'm freaking out too, but I think you and I just it's okay. It's okay. We can it's okay.
I'm just gonna hug her
Yeah.
and just hold.
Yeah, I'll
like,
do the same.
Almost like too tight.
Yeah, the same.
And
It's okay. It's
we should shuffle back to Keenan. He has light.
okay. Yeah, as long as it's not fire, but you know, yeah.
In and nudges Joshua and
It's
kind of like
It's not a little figurine of something. I don't.
nods at what you said about the door.
It's okay.
Let's go and check it. I'll walk towards the stairs where the door and the earth is.
The monkey, and I'm gonna put it back where I took it.
Jumanji! You put it back, nothing happens.
Swap the bag of flour with the statue, like, ha! Like, oh no!
Do you actually put it back, or do you put it back and then take it again?
Well, I'll put it back. See if anything happens.
Yeah, you wait a bit, nothing happens.
Take it back.
Yep.
So if we're not in Vale, where are we?
I don't know.
How do you know this?
I don't know.
Is
Intuition to magic.
Inside
the layer
check.
of dust still here?
Yes, the layer of dust is still here. You can insight check him all you want. Joshua, do you open the door?
Yes. I don't check for anything. I just open it. It's the only door we can.
Is Joshua a scaredy cat?
No, not generally. No.
Okay. So
But obviously, he's still like it's not like normal.
I'll tell you what you see, and you'll tell me his reaction.
Oh yeah.
So you open the door, and on the other side, like this, running up the stairs from the downstairs, is a petrified man. Just like,
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's definitely like pull back and like sort of close the door. And like I said, it's like hold the door closed and like look to Kinnan because he probably saw it as well.
no, Kinnan is like standing behind you because you open it, and then it's down to the right.
Ah, okay, yeah. Did you see that?
Say what? And for you, Violet, like he is truthful as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
I sort of just like catch my breath again.
Oscar's just sticking close to Keenan as much
that
as he
you have
can,
the
because that's
stick.
the only light source in the room.
See, here, I can do this for you. And he does this above your head, and suddenly it's like on top of your head that it's shining bright.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You're
You are
real-
a fucking godsend, you know that.
He's a little bit lightheaded. Get it?
Oh, that would
Small smile.
I hate that joke right now, but I also love it.
I don't do those.
You don't. That
No.
was very out of left field.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, and it was a good
surprise
one
to
too.
be
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
but a welcome one.
Tim, please don't smite me.
No, I thought it was great. I mean, otherwise I don't snicker. Like, if you ever see me snicker, then, I mean, I think it's funny. But
Okay.
I look over to Keenan and like, I don't know if it was also an illusion, but there was a man there, but
why are you looking at me? Charles is the one with bigger balls than any of us.
we're all probably gonna have to go
Even
down.
Dark vision.
It's
the only door.
Using big with poopy hidden.
Well, why don't you just take a look for yourself?
Well, I'm the only one with a strong vagina in that case, so... What?
You can go ahead then.
You
Go down.
go
Open the
ahead.
door. Go for it.
Feel free.
No,
to.
vaginas in front.
There you go. We have a volunteer. Will be
Okay.
right
Yeah, you open the door and you
Yep.
see.
Ah! What the fuck is that?
Kinnan kind of pops his head in. Like, yeah, what is that?
I'm gonna
It's
dip
a
my head
statue.
in just to light it up.
Everybody's just like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like, huh?
It's
Well,
like
what do
one of
I
those
see since I
Scooby-Doo
can see
sketches where
down the
the-
stairwell?
Yeah.
Can I see anything like down past the statue down the stairwell
Yes,
since the light
there
is
is another
only...
one at the base of the stairs.
Why would you
What does
have
that
a
one look like?
statue here?
It's like looking like this at the back, like into the cellar.
Does he have any like the tartan cloth or like the pattern?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
he
it's
does.
the same, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh shit!
I
You know what
vote
happened with the man?
we-
You hear a very
This-
low.
Close the door. We're not here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like hum.
Like a chanting?
Yeah, not a chanting, just a very
Hey, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
no, not just like
Melodic calm.
somebody is like playing the bass and like playing the same thing over and over again. It's just like dum, dum, dum,
You're
almost.
saying that my husband is down there? What the hell? He's a bass player, so what the fuck?
Just imagine him playing a bass, and I just see like some
Yeah,
hillbilly with a fish.
That's
How's
what
he
I wanted.
doing it?
Oh, yes, the bass, not the bass. Yeah.
Wait,
So
the basilisk! Oh my god, that was the joke. He's playing a bass.
Oh, kill me.
Basilisk.
Don't lick the fish. That's
Basilisk.
bad.
yep. What
Specialist.
do you do? Charles, I need you to. Charles, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, there's definitely basilisks that looked up at me from the bottom of those steps.
Oh,
Or is that con? I don't
shit.
remember.
Oh, meta
Wisdom.
gamer.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
remember.
You fucked it up
What?
either way.
Charles
Aw.
starts moving down the stairs.
Charles, what are you doing?
Ah, I mean, I start following.
Yeah.
Because I don't. It doesn't. He doesn't look weird doing it. I assume.
Probably. Just then brush past and start
Yeah, yeah.
slowly walking.
If he's, I follow him.
Oscar,
Yeah.
this is gonna be fine. It's a
Totally.
yay! We got this.
Yep.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. And I'll grab your hand and just go walk with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
I'll just hold your hand really tight.
Yeah. So you start walking, and as the light kind of shines in, there's creaky stairs, and then there's no wall to your right where the basement opens up. You can see the rest of the basement, and there's like 12 of these petrified statues here, and they're all running away from whatever was at the back end of this.
That's why.
And Charles just very calmly navigates between. And as he gets to the middle, there's just a massive stone wall that blocks up the three of you, or the four of you, away from Charles.
Oh,
Just instantly, just like.
fuck.
I almost squeezed your hand too tight, Oscar. I'm like,
I start banging on it like Charles, uncle, uncle.
Now I need June, Sarah, and Simon to remove their headsets.
no!
And I will wave
Yeah,
when you can come back in.
okay.
Stream gets to hear though, so nobody stream cheat.
No, they won't.
Oh, we get whispers.
So, with the dark vision that you have, you see on the other side a single statue left, running away. And at the base of his foot is a small statuette. It is a weird-looking, almost cylinder-like, without any... it's not like, the Egyptians did, like, with cat
Like
heads
the
and stuff on top.
canopic
It's like a canopic jar, but with some inscriptions that you cannot see what they are. And
How big is it?
it's maybe See if I have a good size. Maybe like this. Right, hand size. And
do
it's
I
calling
feel
to you.
pulled towards it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just walk right up past the stone people, and probably is it calling to me to like walk over to it or to pick it up?
Pick it up.
I pick it up.
Yep. You
I rolled
pick
a
it up.
fucking 3.
And as you do, there's this just whoosh in the room. You can, for a moment, hear the petrified man scream behind you, and then it's gone in an instant as well. And this formerly dark cavern is suddenly illuminated with this warm, embery glow. As from this canopy jar comes first just a very slow mist falling out that then increases and forms a humanoid-ish shape. This shape is first very unregular, very wobbly, and suddenly turns into a 5'6" beautiful woman with long bronzen hair, olive skin, alien eyes. They are green, but they are lacking, the human pupil. Very much like the
eyeball is green.
Yes,
or
the
is-
entire eyeball
okay.
is green. So imagine how what's her face in the El Dorado movies. If you've seen that one.
Oh yeah,
There's-
I know what
there's
you're talking.
the-
I know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
So she kind of sits there and looks at you. Charles, I'm happy to see you back after you rejected my offer once.
At this point, is a kind of snap of the calling. You again.
How are you finding poverty?
Fucking you ruined my life, everything I've worked for, everything I've tried to bring to myself, just for your game and amusement. You've nothing better to do than cast an old man on the streets.
But I can see the fire it has awoken within you. I can see that what you have had to do the past few months has awoken whatever vigor that old heart still had left inside it. And you can't deny that you have enjoyed it, can you?
What concern did you have with me to do this in the first place? Sure, there may have been
You
some
were the one
excitement
that
and almost
picked up
dying.
the jar at the first place. And you were the one
Put
that...
the damn jar up afterwards. If I had known what it was before, I never would have trusted me.
I very much told you what was going to happen should you have declined my kind offer. And you did. However, here we are again. This time, I'm going to spice up the offer a little bit. How about you turn into a servant of mine? I will give you the power to chase after your dreams. I will remove the aches in your joints. I will remove the sleepless nights because you have to go up and piss every 2 hours. I
And kind of glance away at that.
I will remove all signs of old age, and I will give you a new life, a new chance of chasing after your dreams and your wishes and your wants. Or I'll turn you into stone, and you will forever be stuck here in this basement, realizing what a fool you were.
2 questions. The first being, did these other statuettes of men also reject your offer?
No, they weren't given the offer. They weren't strong enough. Their spirits were weak. Their wills were... well... She doesn't end.
Secondly, let's say I were to decline and you did turn me into a statue, what then for you? Just sit here aimlessly until some poor sod comes wandering in, hoping that they're strong enough? Feels like if I don't accept this offer, you're just as stuck as I
No.
am.
You are misunderstanding. The vessel in your hand is simply one out of many. I am not bound by a vessel. There is a single, simple piece of fragments of me in there. I don't think you're understanding the scope. Let me try and widen your imagination a little bit. Have you heard of spirits before?
Of course, the local shamans in the jungle would frequently
Indeed.
raise the spirits of the jungle or whomever they wanted to talk to. Drink
And
enough of a potion and you see them.
you might have heard of genies and other elementals, so be it fire, water, air, and earth.
So you briefly mentioned last time we spoke.
Yes. What I forgot to mention is that I am the mother of all earthly spirits.
Your
I
Mother
am-
Earth.
No, not like that. Spirits, not the earth itself. I am more or less, in comparison to your own gods, a god. And I cannot be bound into such a simple piece of pottery. But there is a tiny bit here that I can share with you, should you be willing.
One.
No, I have told you it. It is your choice.
I am going to roll a whiz save at disadvantage on this one, just to see how willingly I do this, because I did roll a 3 on
Yes.
that other one.
Nice.
So, with full willingness,
And what happens when I do accept and you give me all of these wonders and wishes? There's always a catch. I've never gotten through my age with a deal so sweet from a client that there wasn't always something behind.
And this is why you were given the choice. Because you aren't like everyone else. No, you can rise. You have had a measly amount of power before. But what about real power, Charles? What about the power over others? The power over nations? I only want, from now and then, a few favors. Well, favors would be the wrong thing since I am giving you this power. Imagine this.
It's quid pro quo.
Yes. I give you my powers. You rise to where you can, and then I use that position to whatever benefit it is that I want. For
You're
once, I know
making
that
an
there is.
investment in my
Be
notoriety.
quiet and don't interrupt me. There is a man called Al-Rajan. He is collecting a lot of my people's vessels, and he kind of gestures to the canopy jar. He is somebody that needs to be stopped and dealt with. But not only because he's collecting them, but because of all of those genies trapped inside their bottles. If you find them, Charles, you can ascend. You can siphon their power to your own.
Would be okay with me doing this as opposed to this Al-Rajan.
Well, Al-Rajani is a human. One bound not to me. One bound only to himself and his own desires. And I don't care what happens to him, but what I do care about is myself. And because I care about myself, that means I also care about my subject.
I don't really have much of a choice in this matter, it would seem.
No, because
And-
you happened to stumbled in here, and for a second time coming to cross my path, you don't.
That is then. And I'll stick
she,
my hand out
when
to
you say
the.
that, she produces a goblet. Now, you can drink of this. The more greedily you do, you will forget old things. You will forget how you used the sword. You will forget how you sweet-talked people into deals, but instead I will grant you the power. Or you can merely take a little sip, and I will teach you things from now on. It depends on how greedy you are. So basically, you can drink to remove 1, 2, or 3 levels of your own thing, replace it with what is coming, or we can add on top of this coming after.
Sure. Question on skills.
We could either relocate them or keep them as they are. It depends on how
Okay,
we...
because I was going to say I get the skills from Rogue, so if I drop Rogue
It's
1...
okay.
Okay.
We'll find a way.
I think at this point, like with the whiz save and being full of mind and things and thinking about it, it's like, okay, she's making an investment in me. So I'm thinking about it in like a business deal of like, okay, here's this and the reward, whatever is later. I'm fucking old. I'm not going to give a shit about whatever consequences there might be for that. And in that time, I can try to make something better of myself and Joshua. So how big is this like glass that she's...
It would be like, again, a similar like this, like a proper goblet, like large
Okay.
one. So, but it's not too much in there. I mean, how much you want to drink is basically, just a sip, 1, 2, or 3/3 is the...
I'd probably go 2/3, so keep 1 level.
When
I
you
would say.
come to the, like, as you're about to pull away, you feel that if you just drink a bit more, there's that little extra thing. It's just like something more powerful if you were to drink it all. And then you can make the choice if you want to stop or not.
Because I don't know if this is like you're gonna give me extra spicy things if I drop a level, or if this is just you alluding. The sneak attack is really fun, and also the character is cool.
I mean, that's something you could always relearn.
You know what? I'm
No, don't
gonna
make
roll
it up
one
to
more
the
whiz
dice.
save.
No.
I
And you have to decide with the words
I'll
that I
drink
have
it.
chosen. Okay, you drink it.
I'll drink it.
You drink it, and as you do, you finish it. You put the cup away, and you can see how from your fingertips, slowly like going in over, there's this shimmer, and you can see how your hand is turning slowly into stone, and then your arms, but you're still fully mobile. And then how this like stone carpet almost melds into you. And you have a permanent stone skin.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yes, it is.
That's fucking cool. Nice.
And with that, she takes the cup, places this jar in your hand. Keep it close. Make sure it doesn't break. And listen. You will hear me. If only you listen.
I'm assuming, as this was not established as part of a contract, that I am free to do as I wish, so long as whatever commitments are fulfilled, and I'm allowed to speak freely of this.
Sure.
All right.
It was good meeting you. And she kind of takes you by your ears, pulls you in, and gives you a long kiss. And as she does, you just feel like all of these small aches and everything just removed out of your body. And then suddenly she's gone.
Everybody, move your body.
I'm so anxious right now.
Who knows if the dancing is part of what's happening in the
Who
Charles?
knows?
Suddenly,
Whispers.
the wall, after you have pounded on it, after you have screamed, hit it, tried to get through it for probably a minute or two, it suddenly just falls. Dust and rubble shoots out through this basement. And as it falls, you see Charles standing there, looking at you with
Terrified?
So when you see him, he looks, he's covered in dust and things like that from the cave. He coughs a little bit. The cough seems a little cleaner when you look up. There's a few less wrinkles on his forehead. His eyes look a little less tired, and the skin has a little bit more tone to it. And you see him just standing up ever so slightly, a little bit more, wide-shouldered. And in his hands, you see a strange figurine. It's ivory with a little, black, almost looking door on the bottom that he's holding in his hands. And as everything begins to fade, you see the doors open and some of the dust and things kind of whoosh in and the door closes.
There is no longer any petrified people in here. It is a normal cellar. No dust on the ground. No nothing. And
Are there people there?
What the bloody fuck happened?
with that, we're going to end today.
You bastard! You
First,
bastard!
let me ask you 25 questions. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Whispers.
Well, I guess I have things to write down.
can't wait till next time.
Oh my gosh.
Scribbles.
Yeah, alright. Well, let's see if I have my audio. Yes, I have. Good. Alright, so we're gonna end today. And we're gonna raid our friends over at Tavern Tales Around the Tavern Fire, I think it is. Yep. And yeah, please make sure that you check out my campaign. That is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central European.
CET. Yeah.
Thank you. And yeah. And thank you everybody for the raid, the followers. We're at 197 followers, so only 3 left, and we're gonna have a little raffle to celebrate. So, whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Hope all of you have a good night or day or whatever it is, your time, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
There we go.